Yep, we're live, so here we are. Hello again, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Here we are back again for episode 9 of Candlekeep Mysteries. Are we all ready to fully expose this mystery?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. So, last time, you worked out that there's something up here, but yeah, before that you had to kind of look through this book that Chadwick found, and there was also a map in there that he eventually got around to. Yeah, you kind of did some investigating and sleuthing. You spoke to a ogre with an enchanted circlet crown kind of thing that gave him kind of like super intelligence, and he was able to direct you to the starting location of the map, which way, which was at the western edge of the Forest of Worms. Yeah, quite a far away, but yeah, you managed to make your way there by Griffin to kind of shorten the journey down. It was roughly about 5 days travel in Griffin. On foot it would have been a good 20 days of travel, so yeah, good thing you were able to speed things up. So yeah, you kind of like settled down not too far from Whichway, and the Griffins and the Keeper is kind of chilling in a nearby town village while you guys do this. But yeah, you kind of followed the map. It took you a few days to kind of trek through the map's route, and you found yourself at a nice little chalet. Do I still have the picture for that? Where are we? Just grab that. Oop, no, that's not that. Here we go, yeah, you found yourself at this quaint little place here, yeah, a chalet, drenched in mystery, fog, and mysteriousness. Yeah, so you started investigating, and you were spooked and haunted and chased around by various sounds. Yeah, you kind of first rifled around in the basement of this place, where you found a deep well that kind of descended quite far into darkness, but you made your way down eventually, and found like a little locket kind of deal, and yeah, you kind of picked that up, and yeah, it had the symbol of Sune, the god of love and beauty, yeah, and it had a locket which opened up to reveal some portraits, yeah, tiny portraits of a nice looking lady who you are yet to see, so you didn't really recognize them at all, so yeah. But yeah, you can I think one of you at least committed the person to memory, so yeah, if you were to see them. Yeah, okay, yeah, so if you...
I haven't seen this person at all.
No, not yet.
Who is this person?
Yeah.
In this locket of love.
But yeah, so you committed them to memory, so if you were to see them, I'm sure you would recognize them, no problem. Yeah, but then you kind of explored other areas of the house, working your way up. You found various rooms, rooms of various quality, perhaps some of them servants, perhaps some of them guests, and then a more fancy room. And then you kind of made your way up one of the circling, spiraling staircases into a very small room, but yeah, there was a little bit of action in there when you entered, and you were attacked by some sort of ghostly spectre, evil being, and you had a little bit of a tussle, but thankfully the spectre didn't roll too well, and the only casualty was a bloody nose on Chadwick's face, so yeah, nothing too bad happened, I'd say. Yeah, and I think that was all the main plot points. Yeah. But yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah, and then we kind of finished off with you hearing some sort of noise on the other side of this room here, perhaps the hushed voices of people murmuring, or the scraping of something across the floor. You were unsure as to what it is, but yes, that's where we ended last time, and I think that's where we will continue. So let's unpause and get stuck into things.
I must say, what was that creature?
I think only Salam saw it, so yeah.
Salam was the only one who could see it.
Some sort of spirit of some kind.
A spirit? Man, I knew this place was haunted, but this is something else. Why weren't we able to see it?
Do not know, it was invisible.
Well, I think it best we tread carefully from now on.
Did you all hear that, I don't know, I heard a noise coming from somewhere else up here, but it doesn't look like we can get anywhere else from this room.
It was coming
There
from
was that other staircase.
yeah, somewhere over there.
There's the staircase on the other end of the hallway that we can check out. Maybe it'll lead up to wherever that was.
And have we searched this room?
That's what I'm just gonna ask.
Did you search the room? Let's see.
I think we did.
Hmm.
Tear this place apart.
I don't think you did search it, but yeah, if you spend a bit of time searching, there doesn't seem to be anything of note in here. It just seems to be a derelict, unkept nursery. So yeah, nurseries aren't really the type of place where they would store anything of value. So yeah, you don't find anything unless you're into busted cots and incredibly moldy soft toys.
Well,
Yeah,
let's make our way to the other
Yeah.
stairway then, heading upstairs on the other side.
Yeah, I mean that above the playpen is a nice mobile, yeah, painted fish and whatnot, but you know it's quite decayed and old. So yeah, if you're gonna leave that there, so yeah, let's head on back downstairs. Shoop.
Whoa.
Totoro? Is that what your name is?
Oh, Salam's always so eager to lead the way. Inspires me every day.
Yeah, holding up the rear.
With the
Chadwick
gear.
and Rolo.
Chadwick, how is your face feeling?
He's kind of sniffling, and like there's still a bit of blood kind of leaking down it, and he's kind of like pinching his nose as he walks, and he says, I'll live. Then he kind of sneezes, and like it just sprays blood on the wall.
You really must stop blocking flying objects with your face. That is just unreasonably dumb.
Quite.
Big Dumbo.
he's
Can't
not
recall
looking
if
happy.
Can't recall if his nose is always that flat.
It looks a bit dented, yes. And he has a bit of a scowl on his face. He doesn't appreciate these remarks. Okay. So yeah, do you guys head on up the spiral staircase?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So similar kind of staircase, you head on up and you're greeted with a door at the top. Do you try to open it? Yeah, so you kind of try the handle and push against it, and it seems to be stuck. Kind of looking around it, you see that perhaps the wood has like swollen or warped over time, and it seems to be a bit jammed. So yeah, a bit of a shove will kind of knock it open.
To roll for it.
Yeah, roll
Okay,
strength.
I'm casting guidance on myself then, and then I'll try to bust it open.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, no problems.
23.
Yeah, 23. You kind of take a step back and just plow your like shoulder straight into that door, and it kind of pops open quite easily, and kind of the strength you put behind it, it gets carried away a bit, and it kind of like bangs open slightly.
Okay, my Discord just restarted, and all of my internet browsers closed, so I'll be back into the game in a minute.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, so you kind of like, you shouldered that door open with quite a bit of force, and it kind of bangs open. Can people roll perception, please?
Just use my passive. Mine's 16.
Yeah, okay.
Is this sight-based?
No.
Very well then.
Everyone seems to be doing pretty well. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone is able to pick this up. Despite the kind of bang of the door as it kind of hits the wall over there, or as it opens into the room, you kind of just about make out a gasp from the other room, and the kind of hushing and shushing of people or some sort of creature, and then there is silence. So let's get you guys in here. So yeah, you kind of enter into this room. Yeah, let's have a look. Where are we? Where was it? C16. Okay. Two gaping holes in the peaked roof expose this attic to the elements. Shattered clay roof tiles, splinters of wood, dry leaves, and bird droppings cover the floor, which has begun to rot in a number of places. The rafters are home to several birds' nests formed out of twigs and straw. Two wooden bed frames stand against the north wall. Built into the window box between them is a wooden storage trunk sealed by a rusty padlock. Other furnishings in the room include a pair of tall, narrow wardrobes. Yes, and you heard the kind of the gasp and the kind of shushing noises from the room adjacent.
I'm gonna cast Vigilant Blessing on myself. That's just the one that gives me advantage on initiative.
Okay.
damn, unless there's some kind of secret door, these two rooms do not connect to the section of the third story connected by the tall tower.
On my map, it's still showing us downstairs. Did you move us yet to the upstairs?
Oh, you might have missed his token since he was done.
We have moved.
Yeah. There you go.
Just moving people around. Are you updated now?
No, it's still showing.
Alright,
people
I'll
downstairs.
replace you. Hold on.
Being replaced.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, but I can only see Chadwick.
Okay.
What do you need? Ah, no, I'm gone.
Everyone's gone.
The chest! It's mine!
And then there's Chadwick. Okay. So yeah, you all pile into this room, and you see what I described, and you all of you definitely picked up the kind of sounds from the other room.
Yeah. Rollo will hold up a hand to everyone and point to the door.
Yeah, even Chadwick did.
And Rollo will whisper over. Do you hear anything from the other side of the door? There's definitely someone up here.
Something up here.
Oh, could be someone.
Watch your footing. There seems to be big holes in the floor. I wouldn't want anyone to have a tumble down to the second or even the first floor.
Rollo will come up next to Salam and try and listen through to the door and see if he can hear anything else.
Okay, so you kind of sidle on up to that door and kind of press your ear against it. And there is silence for a moment, and then you hear the eerie laughter of a small child.
Rolo will kind of stiffen up a bit and look at everyone and pull out his crossbow and point it at the door and back up a little bit and just shrug his shoulders unknowingly. And yeah, he'll stay focused on the door.
Okay.
Well, I suppose there is only one way to find out.
See you on the other side.
I will open the door.
Okay, you open the door and look on inside. You can see the sky through two large holes in the peaked roof of this attic. Much of the area has fallen prey to the elements, causing the objects stored here to mostly rot. The room is filled with various things such as old chairs, tables, benches, hunting trophies, rolled up rugs, a standing mirror, and similar unwanted decor. Leaning against the east wall are 6 flat rectangular objects wrapped in canvas sheets, framed pictures or mirrors, one might venture to guess. Also standing in the room are 2 people in cloaks, dark black cloaks, and wearing scarlet sashes. And they kind of fix you with a stare. One of them looks a little bit shocked, the other a bit more focused.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We could ask the same to you. You're the one who's poking around our place.
What do you mean your place? Place is clearly abandoned.
To an outsider, perhaps, but we have been here for a very, very long time. Now, how about you introduce yourselves, and maybe we will do the same.
So you've been hanging out with spirits for a very long time?
Spirits? I'm only aware of the one. Yeah, this is there's only sorry. There's only one talking at the moment. The other one is kind of hanging back slightly.
Okay. I suppose introductions would not be out of order. I am Salam.
A pleasure.
I am also Salam.
Oh. Of the same house?
Salam is just shaking his head.
I too am Salam.
Chadwick kind of just looks around and says,
I
yes, I also am Salam.
I give a wink to Rolo.
Firm nod. And our last rude friend?
Yeah, the person kind of cranes their neck and says, and are you also of House Salam?
Kane's kind of just shaking his head, rubbing the bridge of his nose. My name's Rolo.
Oh. Well, you have been faithful with your promise of introduction, so I suppose I will introduce myself. So my name is Madrina Natarask. So you see a short, kind of stocky person. You kind of see that beneath their cloak they've got like an assortment of like glasses, bottles, and flasks, and yeah, she appears very calm, and she seems to have quite a hold of the situation, and she kind of looks back at the person behind her and frowns slightly and says, "Introduce yourself." They have done the same. And this person then steps forwards. So yeah, this person, they will introduce themselves. I am Vinique. Pleasure to meet you, I suppose. Yeah, so this person, similar kind of black robes, scarlet sash. This one also kind of has a staff and some sort of lantern on the end of it, not lit or anything. But yes, yeah, that seems to be the main thing that's different. Both of them human, kind of middle-age-ish.
Are you an alchemist as well then? And I'll kind of point at her collection of bottles and stuff.
Not so much alchemy, but I have an interest in glass blowing. Why? What's it to you?
I was just curious if we shared an affinity.
No. To an extent, I suppose. Alchemists do have uses for various glasses and flasks.
Would you mind if we asked, why here? What's so special about this place?
What's special is ourselves. We have known for your presence, and perhaps we have been trying to deter you from pushing, as we do not know your intentions. Perhaps we can go somewhere a bit more comfortable and converse there.
Well, this whole house is a shithole, so tell me where that is.
That's a little rude, but I will overlook it. We have on the ground floor one of the larger circular rooms with chairs. Perhaps we converse there rather than this dank place. And she kind of steps into the middle of the room to kind of like divide their side of the room and yours.
Does it seem like they're trying to like block those things that are under the covers?
I mean, they are between them and yourselves, so you could see it like that.
Do either of them look like the woman in the locket?
No, they do not. Let me double check something. No, they don't, and yeah. But yeah, so looking at the kind of wrapped objects, yeah, they could be various things, but yeah, 6 flat rectangular objects wrapped in canvas sheets.
Tightly wrapped?
Sure. It doesn't specify, but yeah, quite tightly wrapped, so they're quite flat. So they could be a mirror, a picture, something like that, you're not sure.
I must ask, has that being that wanders this home, has that ever bothered either of you before?
The one in the nursery?
Yes.
We've had encounters, but we keep out of the nursery and it keeps to itself. Helps expunge the odd intruder looking for treasures and knickknacks. Is that why you are here?
Definitely not.
Quite. So, shall we converse elsewhere? What would you wish to say in this dank, dark, exposed place?
Well, if this room is good enough for you all, then surely it's good enough for us. Let's chat.
Very well. Come on in then. Don't be shy.
Kane will whisper over to Rolo while we kind of shuffle in there. Would you like to go for that chest there?
Rolo will just kind of shake his head no as he walks forward.
Yeah, in that room there was a padlocked trunk and some wardrobes. So yeah, you all kind of pile into this very small kind of attic room that's like got a massive hole in the roof and a cold breeze kind of blowing into it.
There's nothing invisible in here, is there?
Would you be able to detect it?
Yeah, I still have some invisibility on me.
Okay. No, you don't see anything.
Okay.
The floor doesn't seem to be giving away, but you know, it creaks. Now, how about you tell us how you came here and why you came here, perhaps?
The long version is we come on behalf of Candlekeep. Not sure if you've heard of it, but there was a. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. There was something that led us to believe that there was more to this house than what it is, and so we just came to investigate and see if we could find anything out.
Interesting, interesting. And why? What kind of element is this more than you believe is on the surface? What would that be? What is this thing you are searching for? This further titbit?
I was hoping you could tell us that. I mean, the house is haunted, sure, but you know, why is it haunted? Why is the spirit hanging out here? And why are you here?
We live here to an extent.
Do you know anything of the geez, it was all tied to the Vistani people, right?
Ah, the Vistani. Travelers of dimensions. And she kind of mutters of something under her breath. You could kind of roll perception on that to kind of catch that. Okay. Azza, you kind of catch it. So they kind of murmur. Oh, someone adept at traveling between dimensions would be useful, though.
I suppose such abilities would, for many different circumstances.
She kind of just suddenly looks up at you and says, "Ah, you're a sharp one, aren't you? Keen ears, perhaps easily tricked? Have you heard
Hunter's
the odd sound?"
instinct.
Instinct, you say.
Plenty of noises.
Indeed.
Many in the well, if you know anything about that.
Not too much. We don't spend too much time in the basement, mostly on the grounds and upper floors. And not the nursery, of course. The other one's still kind of hanging back and just scowling at you, kind of gripping their staff tightly.
How did you come to live here? There aren't many people that would choose to live in an abandoned, haunted house. What do you guys do for food?
We are able to sustain ourselves through hunting and gathering, but live is a very perhaps inaccurate term. We spend time here, but we roam, we come and go. Yes.
What is it that you seek? Treasure? Knowledge?
We
Seclusion?
Treasure would be the closest. But a certain kind of treasure. And we are not alone in seeking that. There are more of us. So don't try anything unwarranted.
Can I insight check that? Is it just them two or more of them?
Yeah, you can insight check that, yeah. Yeah, you believe him.
They got a whole army.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can't tell if it was a bluff or the truth.
Are you part of a group then? What is the name of your group?
Yes, we are a group, and you kind of see her kind of like fiddle with this kind of sash she's wearing. Yes, we are a group and we have been around for a time. Yes. And yes.
Is there anything about her sash that like looks familiar or anything like that? Like, does it seem like the sash is like a mark of some group or society or something like that?
I mean, it just looks like a scarlet-colored sash, but they're both wearing identical ones. They're both kind of wearing the same kind of black dark cloak and scarlet sash. Like some sort of like uniform, I guess.
Did the cannibals we encountered, were they dressed in a similar fashion? I can't remember.
No, they were not. They were wearing, just usual ragtag, culty nonsense.
Cannibal clothes.
Cannibal clothes, yeah. Like t-shirt that says "I eat people," that kind of thing. But yeah, so she kind of then pipes up, I must say, most people would have left by now. You must have determination, foolishness, or perhaps you have strength. Would you consider yourselves capable?
Maybe more just stubborn. We came all the way from Candlekeep. Takes a little bit more than a few ghastly ghouls to turn us about.
I am aware of Candlekeep, but mostly those are seekers of knowledge rather than power. Yes. And she kind of eyes
Knowledge is
Shadwick.
power.
To
We
some.
must guard it well.
To some, yes. I believe Candlekeep does a good job at that. But yes, stubbornness doesn't get you too far. Usually it gets you dead.
Is that a threat?
No, no. I'm merely trying to gauge your strength and if you would be perhaps of use with a little problem we have. But the more important question of rather than how strong you are would be, what do you use that strength for?
For the service of Candlekeep.
Yes, Candlekeep tends
That's what
to
they pay me, I think.
Then are you in service of Candlekeep itself and knowledge, or just the gold?
With enough gold, I'll believe in anything.
Would
I don't
you
think those two things have to be mutually exclusive.
Yes, but enough gold. Would you do something evil, ill, and against what most people would say is decent?
Probably not.
I mean, decent and evil and good are on some sort of spectrum that's different for everyone, right?
I suppose, but most people would say, for example, murder. Straight up murder, most people would say that is evil, and the people who do it would probably have some knowledge that it is against what would be good.
Depends on why the person needed killing.
I must agree with my friend there.
Very true. Well, I suppose it's alright in self-defense or to vanquish someone who is maybe threatening ill intent to someone you hold dear. But yes.
Wow, what is it that you have up your sleeve with these peculiar questions?
We have come across a presence within our establishment after obtaining some. Let's keep it secret for now. We acquired an item recently. You see the other one fidget very, very like overtly, and kind of hold their staff closer to themselves. And the other person continues, we acquired an item recently, and it seems to have awakened an evil here that is beyond our capabilities. Which is why I
Oh.
wished to know if you were on the evil side or good side.
Wait, so you want us to murder evil?
I suppose.
I can get behind that. For the right coin.
For the right coin, yes.
Can I insight their, you know, just how genuine their evil or their dedication to morality is?
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little sus.
Okay. They seem to be really fixated on it in a way that they want to try and work out if you are someone who is noble and good or someone who is maybe on the evil side and might just turn on them and take them for whatever they have, and including their lives and belongings, that kind of thing. Are you a fighter of justice and good, or a purveyor of chaos and evil, that kind of thing?
Never killed anyone in cold blood before.
We also haven't tried to harm either of you, so I think that should be a testament of how we conduct ourselves.
I suppose, but we did mention how there are more of us. Perhaps you are waiting to see our true numbers.
Oh, but you don't know if it's just us either.
A fair point. Is it? Are you alone? I believe you are.
I can believe what you want. We did mention we have the backing of Candlekeep. We could just be the forward party. I think
Candlekeep.
at this point we'd have to trust in each other, right?
I suppose. Candlekeep is very far away though,
And yet
when
here we
you
are.
yes, and here you came alone, and I am yet to see anyone else near or in this establishment. And most people do not come here. It's hard to find.
We're in the exact same boat as you. We've seen no one living other than yourselves for quite some time.
Yes. True. But
Tell us
So
of this evil. What have you awakened?
we are yet to see it. It is connected to the graves outside, something in the ground. We explored once before, sent some of our party into the grave. They disappeared and have not yet come back.
Into the grave? I didn't see disturbed earth.
It's not necessarily in the ground, but there appears to be some sort of portal there. And this was some time ago, not of recent. So, disturbed earth is easily covered.
How long have you two actually been here then, if you don't mind me asking?
How do you mean? In total or of recent?
I would say, in total.
In total, I've been here a good, how long now? 16 years perhaps? Not living here,
How
but I
old do
roam.
they look?
Yeah, you could try and insight that. I mean, they seem to be quite middle-aged at the very least. Yeah, 20. So Madrina, the first one who's been doing all the talking. I didn't really paste their names to chat. Here we go. She looks to be somewhere around, like, let's say 40s, 50s, something like that. And the other one, Vinique, looks to be somewhat younger, perhaps somewhere around 30.
Human?
Yeah. Human. Yes.
Humans.
This is really fascinating. We just came from the graveyard. and we saw no portal of any sort.
Yes, it requires entry to the grave to enter into the portal. It's a bit of a strange process. But yes, once we found the portal, we sent two of our party into there and they have not returned.
Do you know where this portal leads?
We do not. Whether it's somewhere within this realm or somewhere different, we do not know, but there is definitely evil on the other side.
Are you practitioners of magic of some sort?
To an extent, yes.
What exactly has you convinced that this is evil? What did we do to create this portal?
The coincidence of our acquiring of a certain object and the whole disappearing of our comrades and just the general feeling coming from this portal. You know, sometimes you just get that feeling where the hair on the back of your neck stands up and chills run down your spine.
And I suppose all we're gonna get is object.
Oh, do you mean in return?
No, I'm sorry. I mean this object that you said.
What? Oh, so the object. The object is not available to you, I am afraid. It needs to be kept secret, safe, and away from those who would misuse it.
I understand that, but if we understand the nature of the object, that might help us, don't you think? Find your comrades, friends, whatever they may be.
Roll persuasion. It seems a little presumptuous or hasty to show something. I believe you are good, but I may be wrong. But yes, maybe it's a bit soon to show you what this object is, and our group has a certain purpose, and that would go against our purpose to show this to you without knowing you truly.
Let me ask more bluntly.
I can appreciate that.
We have told you who we work for, but you have not. You clearly have some sort of allegiance to an organization by your dress. Should we assist you? Who are we helping?
You are helping us. Our organization is ourselves. We serve ourselves, which is the greater good. And the taking of power away from those who are evil.
Okay, that registers as an insight check.
It does? Okay, yeah. So like she's saying they work for the good and they work towards taking away power from those who are evil, that kind of thing.
They work for themselves as a selfless organization.
Yeah, kind of. Pretty much, yeah.
I don't trust them.
They seem to be telling the truth. You have no reason to doubt. Well, you can feel suspicious, but they seem to be telling the truth. They seem to have relaxed their bodies, maybe. Well, maybe the one at the back is still a bit tense, holding the staff close to them, but the one who is doing all the talking seems to be a bit calmer and relaxed around you. So, unless they're pulling like a massive one over your eyes, like they
So
seem to
from
be
what he can
pretty
tell, at
truthful.
least they believe what they're saying.
Sure, yeah. They're telling the truth, they believe it. Sure, they have their own organization of good and try to dedicate themselves to taking power away from those who are evil, that kind of thing.
So, what will be our actual reward if we decide to help you?
We would be more truthful with our organization, and if you maybe even match with our ideals, perhaps if you can persuade a majority vote, you could enter our organization and gain the benefits of its membership, and I'm sure we could find something that is permittable for you to use, provided you would not misuse it, of course. We have
And any gold, perhaps?
we do not really have much in the way of gold, more in the line of objects, artifacts.
Kane is losing interest.
Magical items?
Perhaps, and she has like a sly smile on her face. But if you were to earn this object, I would implore you not to sell it. It should not go into the hands of someone who would misuse it.
How about you give us a demonstration or a quick glance at one of your magical items, as in good faith, to show us that you actually can give us a reward?
Roll persuasion. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a success.
Same.
That's a 1. Okay. She says, perhaps you extend some faith to us and we will do the same to you and promise to deliver.
Well, we have taken care of whatever creature was in the nursery.
What? That was... That was not what I was referring to, but...
Just as a sign of our strength, he means.
I suppose the spirit was restless, although it did help defend this place, but either way, it was a restless spirit that probably does well to move on.
Yeah, we killed the hell out of that baby ghost.
It attacked us
What?
first.
It tends to
And
do
it
that.
wasn't a baby.
Yes.
Look, it was in the nursery. I have to believe it's a baby ghost.
Why not governance?
Yes. We've hit a dead end, right, team?
Certainly,
Maybe whatever we're looking for is down there.
there's only one more room left to explore.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Do y'all know
There's-
anything about the tower?
The tower is quite derelict and collapsed. It's hard to get to the top, I would say, unless you have the correct means.
We have professional climbers.
That would be one way to do it, yes. Yeah. Why do you have such interest in the tower? Our task lies within the graveyard.
Our task is investigating, being thorough.
Yes, quite. I've seen you exploring our house.
You've been watching us?
Yes. Would you not watch unknown people in your own premise?
Well, how did you watch us? You certainly...
With my
We weren't.
eyes?
There are a lot of holes in the floor.
Indeed.
Rollo will look at the party and shrug his shoulders. We don't have much more to go on right now.
Perhaps if you take a rest and decide by tonight.
you would be so kind as to let us rest in your abode.
Yes, you seem trustworthy enough for that. We can accommodate you until the sun sets and you can take on your task if you so wish.
And how do we open this here portal in the graveyard?
Well, first step is a shovel and digging down, roughly 6 feet.
Rollo will rub his back. I really don't know about digging.
Someone as capable and strapping as yourself surely would be able to.
The motion just really kills my back. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about this and we'll take that moment to collect ourselves. And we can talk at dusk.
Very good. We'll be watching, so don't do anything unwarranted.
Yeah, we'll be watching too.
Very good. So yeah, you could use the guest rooms or you could all camp in one of the bigger areas. It's up to you. Where would you like to stay?
kind of rest we talking here?
You could do a long rest before this final task, unless you want to just blow it off.
Well, you know, I'm not really that tired.
I'll take a long rest.
Yeah, get any spell slots or anything you have. And didn't
Action
Azza
app.
use what's it? Second
Action
wind. Yeah, it's action surge, yeah.
Yeah. That's about the only resource I've spent.
So yeah, you guys can take a long rest. That'll take you to kind of dusk, nighttime. You can set up.
Do we hear any other creepy shit going on?
I mean, you can set up watch if you would like, and you can roll kind of perceptions for those. Where will you be resting though?
I feel like one shitty room is as good as any, so this one should be fine.
Yeah, this. Well, I guess this is kind of a shitty
If
room.
I had to vote, I'd say ground floor.
On the second floor were the kind of guest bedrooms. Ground floor was kind of just like kitchen, open dining room, but a big open space. This floor is quite busted because it's in the roof, so the roof's kind of been knackered in, so there's kind of holes and it's exposed to the elements. So yeah, it's up to
I
you.
say second floor. Second floor, one of the better rooms.
I
Yeah.
think I will retire to one of the rooms in the floor below us.
Yeah, there were 2 guest rooms and 1 kind of master bedroom, so I'll drag you guys over there. Let's just put you in here. Yeah. So yeah, the 2 guest rooms here. Here, this was a kind of master bedroom, master of the house kind of thing, and then this is kind of like some sort of study. So yeah, you guys can rest however it is you would like. So yeah, these 2 kind of lead you down, and then kind of wherever you kind of decide to stay, they kind of nod and then kind of leave you to your own rest and discussions.
Alright, Kane will take a long rest, but he'll take first watch.
Are you all in the same room or separate rooms?
As unscared as Rolo is, he would let the others share a room with him if they so please.
Yeah, you could all cram into the master bedroom, I guess. So I'll drag you in.
Sure, yeah, if we had
No,
to.
I'm good by myself. I'll take one of the other rooms then.
Yeah, there's a guest room over here. Pretty dank, like moldy
Alright, group
beds, but
huddle.
you know, yeah.
What's Salon hiding?
He's into all this fucking spooky shit, man. Leave him.
Yeah, but is it a risk?
It's his risk, not mine.
We're supposed to be a team.
We're all grown-ups.
We're supposed to be a team of grown-ups.
You ask too much.
So Kane was taking first watch then. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so while that conversation goes on, you kind of like roam the hallway or just kind of the general area keeping watch. Yeah, you don't really hear anything of note, perhaps the flutter of some local wildlife birds kind of thing, but yeah, nothing that seems to be a threat to you.
Kane will make sure to walk by Salam's room too, just in case, and hear if he hears anything inside that's other than Salam.
Yeah, it'll be Salam doing whatever it is they will be doing, resting, meditating, talking to themselves, whatever it would be. Maybe mulling things over. So yeah. And then, yeah, so nothing happens, and next watch goes on.
I'll take secondsies.
Alright, I'll wake up Rolo. Or Salam.
Oh, did Salam want next one?
No, your other Salam.
Oh, right.
3 Salams
Damn.
and 1 Roller. Okay, 13. Yeah, you don't notice anything either. Perhaps the creaking of the house. You're not sure if that's footsteps kind of going over creaky floorboards or just general creakings of a house. But yeah, nothing seems to come into your area.
Rolo will quickly walk back to the room and Wait, Kaza.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Let me know if it goes bad.
If I survive the night to tell you.
Wow.
We'd only be so
that's
lucky, Asa.
optimism. Alright, let's see your roll. 12. No, you don't really notice anything. Perhaps like as you kind of walk past the room here, you kind of glance in and you kind of see some birds kind of fly past a window. Yeah, nothing much.
Hate birds.
Wow. Did you say that aloud?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want them to know.
Sure.
They think they are.
Yeah, who do they think they are?
Going wherever the fuck they please.
Alright. So yeah, nothing happens during your watch other than, you know, you see a bird and discover some deep-seated hatred for birds. And one more watch, right? We've had 3?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got 3.
so one more. So who's got last watch?
Did Salam agree to a watch?
I don't know.
I think we can force it on Chadwick.
You could. Yeah, Salam seems to have kept to themselves in their room. So yeah, you could knock or go to Chadwick, yeah. Chadwick kind of looks up.
Chadwick's a badass. He can handle it.
Sure. Alright, so yeah, Chadwick
Alright.
will take final watch.
Alright, Bookworm. You got this. I trust
Yeah.
you more than any of these other two.
Yeah, I've seen you guys do it, yeah. Do what the pros do. And you'll kind of get up, stretch, and kind of wander out into the hallway.
You're a
And
gifted prodigy.
Yeah. He does his watch and he kind of wanders around kind of for a bit and then kind of just gets bored and starts kind of going through some book he has on him. And
If he can't see something, it's not there.
yeah, and after a while you kind of realize that you kind of stopped hearing him and haven't seen him for a while, and then you kind of stick your head out and just see him kind of like leant up against the wall, just like deeply engrossed in a book.
Stoic figure. Doesn't let anything bother him. Not ghosts, not a broken nose, nothing. I admire the man.
A broken nose probably bothers him somewhat.
He's an animal.
But yeah, so as you kind of go out to maybe confront him, perhaps you see the 2 people again kind of just coming up the hallway here.
I don't like people coming up the hallway there.
Yeah, so like Chadwick is like over here, and then I guess you kind of come out and you kind of go up to talk to him and see them kind of coming up the hallway here. And they kind of like look up and kind of meet eyes with your eyes kind of meet and say, "Yes, I believe you have had long enough to rest, and we wish to hear your decision." Yeah, everyone else can probably hear their conversation, so yeah.
Before I come out of the room, I'm going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Yeah. So you do that towards the end
out.
of things. So how as a ritual that's 10 minutes. So yeah, you kind of feel that it's starting to get dark, and you'll probably presume they're starting to come or will come soon, so you start the ritual. It's for 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get it? Alright, so yeah, you kind of cast that, and as you come out, you kind of sense a strong magical presence coming from the lantern on Vinique's staff. Yeah, very, very strong magical presence.
Quite an impressive lantern you have.
Yeah, Vinique kind of like scowls at you and says, "Thank you. What's it to you?"
What's an observation?
Yeah,
I would like to make our position clear.
she kind of holds it
All
close to her and yeah, steps
All the
back.
same, if this artifact is a book, we are obligated to our employers to bring it back for the tender care. Bring it back to the tender care of the Candlekeep.
I'm sure.
But if it is not a book, we will still take it.
Yes, we probably have some books somewhere, but it's not what I had in mind for you.
We'd rather not have a book if you have something else in mind.
I have something in mind that would be of interest to you, provided you prove yourself. So,
Well, show us to this portal then.
do you agree then?
We do.
Very good. I appreciate this step of trust, and we'll divulge more as we go. Okay.
We will go murder the evil.
So yeah, you guys kind of head on out, down through the house and out to the graveyard. Yeah, it's kind of spooky, normal kind of chills, and you kind of see like birds kind of gathering quite focused around here. But yeah, as you kind of go down to the graveyard, they kind of say, start to explain, yes, I appreciate this gesture of good faith, and we shall do the same to you. I do not know if you have heard of us, but we are a group known as the Scarlet Sash. Obviously not very inventive, but regardless. We're not a big, widely known group, but yes, we do our best to obtain artifacts known to be used by evildoers, or perhaps used by evildoers such as liches or any other kind of evil being, whether it's evil objects or just used by them. We do our best to obtain them and keep them out of the hands of those who would do ill will with them. We have amassed a collection that we have hid in various locations, and this is our main base of operations. So, in a sense, yes, we live here, but we work in mysterious ways, and our travels take us far and wide.
Do you do this service in the name of any sort of entity or deity or anything?
No one specific, just in the name of good. We have our own reasons to be against evil, others perhaps a past experience, or just through a whim that turns out to be the best choice.
Is there anything magic out here?
Let me have a double check. I don't think so. I'll double check for you though. So I'm not sure if you would detect this, but let's say you do. So coming from deep down in the earth beneath the graves, you kind of feel some sort of magical presence that indicates it's some sort of transportation magic, and you still kind of sense the strong magic coming from the lantern on Vinique, that Vinique is holding. But yeah, also the kind of transportation magic deep within the earth.
Deep magic.
Oh, well, should we start digging?
Yes, I suppose so. So yeah, they have like a number of shovels, and yeah, they kind of hand some out and ask you to help with digging. So yeah, yeah. So they kind of instruct you. Yes, you'll each need to have a hole for each person crossing. You'll need to go down at least 6 feet So yes, we will assist you, and hopefully it will be short work.
How many people can go at once?
As many as is needed. All of you can go, or only a few of you can go if some of you wish to stay behind. But I suppose the more there are, the more you are likely to be successful.
But you're not coming, right?
I'm afraid not, no.
To help rescue your own people. I get it.
Someone needs to stay on this side and continue our work, if something were
Natural.
to happen.
I mean, there
But
are
I
more
have-
of you, though, right?
Yes, I have confidence in you, though. So yeah, you guys kind of start digging. Who has the locket, by the way?
I think Gaza found it, right?
Yeah, Azza
Yeah,
found it.
I don't know if I gave it to anyone.
I don't think
So
he did.
say
I
now
think
or
it-
hold your peace.
Yeah, easier to say Gaza has it.
Okay.
I have it.
Let's see. So as you kind of like go about your work, you're not sure, but you kind of feel the locket kind of pulling itself towards one of the graves.
Oh, which one?
Let me double check.
Come on with the dog.
It's kind of pulling you towards the topmost grave, which you can recall is the grave of the Baron. So I don't know if you're wearing it or if you stowed it in a pocket, but you can kind of feel it kind of shifting slightly and perhaps kind of giving an ever so slight tug.
Rolo, trade me holes. This item is reacting to whatever's underneath the ground here.
Hey, my hole is your hole, friend.
Okay.
Thank you, friend.
Okay, so you kind of grow. You kind of start digging near the barons, and the bracelet seems not bracelet. The necklace seems to react more strongly the deeper and deeper you get. So yeah, where are you guys like specifically digging your holes? Are they at the graves? Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I'd be bound to hit a body if I did that.
I mean, there's
Sure.
4 graves, but there's I
Toss it
guess
out of the
5
way
of
and
you.
keep digging.
I would be digging wherever I felt that power kind of like the strongest.
The
magic.
powers kind of seem to focus on each of the graves. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the graves it is.
All right. So
4
you,
graves, 4 doors, 4 portals.
yeah, so you kind of
The
dig
realm
on
of the
down
dead.
into the graves, and after a while, you kind of hit a casket, and you can kind of brush away, and you find the casket down there.
Chadwick coming with us?
He can do. Yeah, you could probably squeeze 2 people into one of the graves.
Chadwick, come share my hole.
2 for 1 deal.
So yeah, let's say the helping you, Chadwick's helping Rollo. So yeah, these 2 are helping Kane and Salam. He's a strapping fellow, he can dig on his own. Yeah, so you kind
Doesn't
of
mean
like,
I'm not lonely.
yeah, I guess. So yeah, you guys kind of hit your caskets at the bottom of your graves.
Chadwick,
Start
open it
wood.
up.
What was that? Sorry.
Chadwick, open it up. Rollo will kind of like look away.
Okay, so Chadwick kind of looks around mainly at the two people that have welcomed you here, and they kind of nod. And Chadwick kind of reaches down and reluctantly kind of pries open the casket, and yeah, inside you find the skeletal remains of a dog. And Chadwick kind of like shudders and kind of retches at the kind of smell that is released from this casket.
Hey, Scarlets, what's the next step?
Well, you all need to open your caskets and climb on in.
Climb in.
Yes, that is how it works. You need to rest with the dead to be transported.
Can I insight check this?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm already convinced from my last insight check that they believe this is true. They could still be crazy as hell, though.
They seem to be dead ass honest. This is very strange, but you know, maybe you've come across stranger things.
And let me guess. Step 3 is you bury us.
We only bury the dead, and you should not die, so we will not bury you unless we need to.
Chadwick, we're going ass to ass, and you're laying on the dog's side.
Chadwick kind of like just nods, and he's like white as a sheet. He's not looking good.
Kane will open his casket
Yeah.
and climb in.
Kane, can you do a perception check, please?
Yeah.
These skeletons.
7. Okay. Yeah, you kind of lean on in to open the casket, and you kind of open it up a little bit, and before you can fully open it, it kind of bursts open, and this creature kind of just claws at you. And misses, I believe. Yeah, and we shall roll initiative as this creature kind of bursts out of the casket Kane opens, accompanied with 2 kind of scurrying hands. So let's roll initiative.
Holy shit, rude.
So yeah, this kind of creature kind of bursts on out.
Whoa.
Yeah, one of these bad boys. And then 2 of these bad boys, which you have come across before.
There are monsters in these boxes.
Indeed. Okay, let's take a look at this initiative. Yeah, so this thing just bursts and takes a swipe at you, Kane, but you kind of react in time to kind of jump back and dodge out of the way. And we shall begin combat. So first up is this person here. So she kind of lets out a kind of cry and kind of focuses herself, and then kind of rushes in to. Ooh, no, that's the wrong way. Rushes in to to give you a hand. Let's see. So. This should be fine. I'm gonna have to make this roll private for reasons. If you do see it, you know, no metagaming. Shazam! Fucking hell. Crit fail, nice. So she comes running forwards, kind of drawing a short sword as she does, but she kind of trips over a shovel that Kane kind of plopped onto the floor after finishing digging, and she kind of just whiffs her attack completely.
Kane, keep your workplace clean.
Okay, so this hand will take advantage of her stumble and kind of rush on in to try and attack. So that hits for 4 damage. So this creeping hand kind of springs up towards her and kind of just jumps onto her face and just starts like clawing away at it. not causing significant damage, but you can see kind of like the skin start to get like broken in places, and claw marks are visible as blood kind of starts kind of welting up and kind of coming out of the cuts. Yeah, and then we go over to the other one here, who will rush on over to assist her friend. So she will also pull out a short sword and strike at the hand attacking. They will hit for 8 damage. So yeah, she kind of just rips this hand off and just skewers it with her short sword, and it stops moving very quickly. So we go over to Salam.
Ooh,
So yeah,
salami.
they look to be helping.
Yeah, I'll go over there and I'll just attack this scarecrow thing with my flail.
Yeah. That's a 13, which does hit. Ooh. Yeah, so you kind of swing your flail, and perhaps your hands are a little sore from the digging, so maybe your grip is kind of altered slightly, so you don't put as much kind of heft into it as usual, but you still connect, and you kind of send some tufts of it kind of spraying out, and you see a seam kind of open up. Anything else? No? Anything else from you, Salam?
Said no like twice.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't hear you either.
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, okay. No worries. Over to Azza.
Right. Pull myself out of this grave.
Yeah, you
Leap
hop on
over
up.
their grave. Go this way. And drawing my silver greatsword. I use it as a conduit for my magic as I smack this hand with booming blade,
Ooh.
which is a lot like smacking it would normally.
Mm-hmm.
But now I trap it in a circle of thunderous energy.
Yeah.
Whack!
Okay, so you kind of whip up some magic that starts to whirl around the blade, and as you kind of connect with this crawling hand, the kind of magic and storm and winds kind of like seeps on over to it and kind of envelops it in the same way. So you do 10 slashing, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, so this hand kind of gets picked up in that flurry of wind, and it just gets cut up, and it starts to get like the cuts go deeper and deeper until the point where it's cutting at the bone, and it's just swirling around and around and around like it's in a blender, and eventually it just falls apart and all the pieces just go flying in every direction.
Unworthy of my time. Turning to the scarecrow. You're next.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you. It seems to be fixated on Kane. So yeah.
Then it's not going to see the next blow coming.
Oh, you
I
don't...
end my turn.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
But it's not going to see the next blow coming.
Yes, we shall see. So Kane, you're face to face with this creature, this scarecrow, and it is fixated on you, it seems.
Level 1 magic missile.
Ooh, level 1 magic missile. Got a 2. Got a 4. And... ooh. So that is 11 damage. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of like react instantly, and you kind of conjure these darts, and they easily kind of like zip on up. It barely takes any time as you're so close to your target, and they just like impact on this scarecrow and kind of create further kind of splits in its kind of stitching and kind of whatever cloth or material is keeping it contained, and it starts to leak a variety of straw and other mysterious components, and what also looks to be some sort of blood. And yeah, you've never seen a scarecrow bleed before, so that's pretty weird.
All right, that'll be my turn.
All right,
Happens.
Chadwick, what have you got for us? So Chadwick will kind of just cast Firebolt at the scarecrow.
Yeah, we cast Finger of Death.
No, he hits. He got a 22, and he does 9 damage. Scarecrows that made of straw. Yeah, that's gonna double. So yeah, we got let's see, 18 damage there. Very nice. Yeah. So this bolt of fire kind of bam, just like center mass of this scarecrow, and firebolts usually don't kind of start fires most of the time. It kind of like hit and kind of burn and singe, but you kind of see these kind of like embers start to smolder, and it starts smoking slightly, and it kind of burns straight into the core of the scarecrow, and it is not looking good. Over to Rolo.
Cool. Yeah, Rolo will aim and fire.
Aim and fire. Okay, 19 hits for 2, that makes 5. Yeah, so you kind of fire the bolt, and it kind of just disappears into the kind of impact of the firebolt, and perhaps it hits the one kind of main stitch. That's probably how scarecrows work. Yeah, it hits the main stitch, and everything else just begins to unravel, and it starts to fall apart, and just it collapses to the floor, very much vanquished. And yes, oop, everything kind of finishes, and while you guys kind of collect and gather yourselves, I will go top up my wine.
What the hell did you do, King?
All I did was touch it. I opened the casket.
You're cursed. I've said this from day one.
Whose grave was this?
This was, let me check. Oh, where did my note go? There we go. This was labeled Heluth, our pride and joy, lost too soon.
I might be so bold to think that perhaps this wasn't referring to a scarecrow.
Madrina will kind of pipe up, kind of just wiping the kind of dirt and blood from her face, and says, "We did not know of this. We used the top 2 graves when we sent our members into the portal."
You think that could have been something that came through the portal?
Perhaps. I do not know for certain. We do not know everything about this place, despite the time we have spent here.
Well, let's go find out.
Indeed. I am sorry. Are any of you severely injured?
No.
Very
We're
well.
all right.
If you feel
I'm fine.
up to the task, then let us proceed.
Cool. Yeah. Rolo will tuck in and cozy up with Chadwick.
Yeah, so Rolo and Chadwick get into their grave. Kane, do you get into your into your casket, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, you cozy on into the casket. Yeah, so we just got the top and bottom caskets.
I'll climb into mine too.
Yeah, you kind of pop it on open, and you kind of see the small skeletal figure in there. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, as this casket is very, very small, but you know, you kind of squash yourself on up and kind of squeeze on in there.
Convinced nothing was in Salam's casket, I make myself as comfortable as I can in someone else's crypt.
Okay, so as you kind of get into this crypt, Azza, you kind of look around and you kind of see the kind of large man skeleton, man skeleton. Yeah, the skeleton of an adult male. Yes, and the kind of the necklace kind of starts to vibrate, and within your head you kind of hear this echoey, ghostly whisper: "Return what was once mine, and I will be in your debt."
Oh, I've never had the. I say to myself, oh, I've never had the debt of a spirit before. This should be fun. I'll, um, I'll take, I'll take its bony hand and I'll wrap the chain around its hand, leaving um, the actual locket in the palm. I'll try to close the fingers around it, and I'll be like, not much use to me anyways. Now,
Yeah. As you do this, you kind of wrap it around. You do also notice there is a gold signet ring on the finger of the skeleton, and it bears like the silhouette of a stag. But yeah, you kind of wrap this chain around and then push the locket into the palm of the skeleton, and you kind of hear this whisper of, "Thank you, you are too kind." And then you kind of feel a rush of energy and power from within you, and you feel like you have been gifted some sort of charm, maybe some charm of heroism. So yeah, you get
once
it.
again, I have stolen the charm.
Yeah, so you get a charm of heroism as a reward. Yeah, I think that's.
I'm gonna name this ability Big Swimmer.
I think is it just a one-time thing, charm of heroism, D&D?
I figured it'd be 3, but it could be a special
I'll
circumstance.
double check. This charm allows you to give the benefit of a potion of heroism as an action. Once you do so, the charm vanishes from you. No, so it's just a single one.
Good to go.
Yeah, so you get a charm of heroism, potion of heroism kind of thing. Good. So yeah. So you kind of hear. So Madrina kind of like goes round each of you, kind of looking in to see if you guys are okay and good to go, and then she kind of instructs, close your eyes and go blank to the world around you. Reach out with your senses and you will find yourselves in another world. So yeah, you guys kind of close your eyes and you kind of start drifting away. You feel like you're just drifting off to sleep, but suddenly you kind of jolt awake, as if like when you're falling asleep, but then you have that kind of sudden feeling of falling, and you kind of jolt yourself awake and find yourself on the ground in another place. So let's drag you all over to there.
Whoa.
Okay. Let me just double check everything is good here. Okay, let's drag you over here then. Okay, I'll put you on, so let me just get everyone on and then explain a little bit maybe. Chadwick was with Rolo, so let's put you there. That looks to be the right order. So yeah, you kind
as
of.
As soon as I come to, I'm casting Vigilant Blessing on myself again.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of jolt awake and your kind of training or practice kind of kicks in and you instantly see that you're in a different place, which is something's up, so you kind of just cast this spell upon yourself. But yeah, you kind of see yourself in a new area. Ahead you see the towering structure of what looks to be some sort of mausoleum. As you look around, there seems to be nothing else. There's just a dense fog, and you kind of hear the faint whisperings of just nonsense. You swear you see kind of like shadows that look like something from your past. Perhaps like Salam, perhaps you see like kind of shadows that resemble kind of creatures from the Feywild, right? You were in the Feywild, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so you kind of that kind of thing. So you kind of see glimpses of creatures or whispers of sounds of something from the past that perhaps feels so far away and lost, but is somehow here now. And yeah, you kind of come to your senses and you kind of just get up. You feel the rush of adrenaline, your heart pounding, palms sweaty, and you feel the chill of the air all around you.
I can only see Rollo and Chadwick.
Okay.
I see nothing.
I'm blind. Help me.
God damn it.
Oh wait, I can see stream view.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm blind.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, everyone should have vision.
Quick, everyone, to the stream. Should I play from there?
That sounds awful. Let me double check your token vision. Everyone should have bright vision to an extent that is allowed. Yeah, everyone's got visions, so let me try replacing. Okay, maybe if I put you into the...
Alright, I got vision.
Maybe you were on the border of the map or something and it was throwing a bit of a hissy fit.
Oh no. Please send us back. I do not like what I see.
Yeah, so you see a mausoleum towering ahead of you, and as you kind of look over it, you do see two statues up on the top. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's gonna... There we go. So you kind of see two kind of stone statues kind of perched up on the top. The gate very much closed, earth kind of like disturbed and kind of torn up as if some great unrest and fight kind of happened around. But yeah, everyone can roll, let's say, nature or perception checks. Yeah, perhaps.
What's the lighting of this area?
Let's give Azza advantage on that as well. This is heavy fog. It's seeped in darkness. Okay. Let's say you've come across these before, but yes, these stone statues do resemble that of the creatures known as gargoyles. They could be statues, or they could be the real thing. You know that they are able to stay stone stock still for days, weeks, months, however long it takes. But yes, you do kind of get that heebie-jeebie.
My hand naturally drops to the bundled package, which is Volo's Guide to Monsters at my side.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, without a doubt, those are not simple carvings.
I
they
mean,
can come alive and attack.
It's impossible to tell until they move, and they are able to stay motionless for however long it takes. But you do very much know that these are a thing. So there are a number of these statues around. So it could be the two that you saw. It could be in different places. You see a number of statues around the mausoleum. So I will shuffle them just to have that kind of mystery, since you kind of saw where they were before.
Struggling against the fog, can I scan the ground around us to look for signs of the last group to come here?
Yeah, you kind of look around and you see a lot of disturbed earth from battles, something crawling out or something going in. This place looks messed up, but yes, you kind of see the remains of two figures off over here.
Edric, Kane, stay back a little. This area is riddled with danger.
Oh, very well.
Do you not care for my well-being? I should probably stand back as well.
I trust you to be able to take a punch.
Keep that in mind.
Be
Rollo
cautious.
will. Go ahead.
Just be cautious of the statuary. But also be on guard for anything that might lurk in this fog.
The fog seems to go on forever, and as I said, you kind of see glimpses of shadows or the odd sound that kind of echoes something significant from your past.
Rollo will take out a black piece of fabric from his bag and give it a little kiss, and just slip on a little black cloth mask over his face with runes on it.
Ooh.
And he'll cock his crossbow and say, "This night work is for Mask." And lead the way, big guy.
Yeah. Okay. Chadwick is not focused at all. He's kind of locked with something off out into the fog, and he seems to be paying no attention whatsoever.
I'll kind of nudge him a bit.
You
Stay
kind
at
of
task.
Yeah, he kind of jumps and kind of looks down at you and says, yeah, yes, yes. Very true. Yes. Lead the way. Lead the way. So yeah.
And I'll follow Asa.
Yeah, Chadwick will kind of stick close to Kane if he's holding up the rear. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you kind of press forwards as you get closer to the two bodies. You see that they also wear the kind of black cloaks and have scarlet sashes on them as well. And they're kind of clutching kind of some simple short swords or maybe a crossbow or something. But the swords are like broken and beaten, and yeah, these two have been absolutely butchered.
These two had grisly deaths.
Grab the sashes. We can take it back as proof.
Yeah. We'll do it on our way out.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your hands free and your eyes up.
We might have to run out of here, right?
In that case, the slash will be the least of our concerns.
Okay.
I say we grab the sashes now, just in
Yeah,
case.
I'm gonna grab them.
Okay, yeah, you grab the two sashes and kind of stow them in your packs or wherever.
I guess my concern is how are we supposed to get back?
I guess one problem at a time. But I agree.
Is the door to the mausoleum open?
It is very much closed. Oh wait,
Okay.
can you see into it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's still letting me see into it.
Okay. Well, it's closed.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we sweep around the exterior, check for other entrances, or just go straight to the front door?
One door's as good as any, right?
Maybe. I ponderously make each movement in 10-foot bursts.
Okay. Yeah, you
I head
can.
to the front door.
Okay, you guys kind of like creep forwards. Salam just strides forwards, and Azza, you're particularly wary of the statues up above. And
Ooh,
as
wait my sword out.
once you get within a certain range, they kind of suddenly spring to life and just start rushing towards you. So they kind of spring to life up on top of the mausoleum, and then they kind of start moving down, and that is where
Alarm!
we shall roll
Alarm!
initiative. Yeah, so Azza kind of calls out an alarm, and
War!
Yes, you all
War.
spring into action.
No.
Damn, we got bodied.
Oh my god.
That's better. I got a 16. You'll have to change mine.
16 for Salam, okay. Here we go. Rolo, what did you get?
An 11.
An 11, okay. Okay, so yeah, Salam, you managed to go first, thanks to your spell.
Yeah, I'll just do a Sacred Flame at this guy here.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so it's still very much up on the kind of top of this mausoleum, which is quite high. You could climb up, but yeah, you just cast Sacred Flame at it.
So that's a dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, I'm still private roll. Yeah, I got an 8, so yeah, that's a fail.
Failure.
Nice.
8 radiant damage. Let's see. Yeah, that there's nothing there. So yeah, 8 damage. Yeah, so you kind of send out this jet of radiant flame, which kind of rushes on up to this gargoyle and kind of just envelops it in fire, but it kind of beats its wings and kind of puts it out. But yes, it did take the damage. And here's a picture of it. Look at it go. Look at that snub nose and those pointy horns.
Pig-nosed freak.
Wow.
Come at me.
I'm sure its mother would disagree with you. So yeah, Salam, is that everything?
Yeah.
Alright, over to this one. So this gargoyle will swoop on down and head straight for Azza.
That's right. Come at me, freak.
Okay. So it kind of just it swoops on down and hits the floor with this heavy, ominous thud, and then it just sets upon you. It first strikes out with its claws.
Aha, you get to do better than that.
Yeah, it adjusts and then goes in for a bite. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah,
It looked like a 14, but it wasn't.
No, yeah, it completely whiffed both of those. Yeah. Over to Rolo.
Alright, Rolo will touch one of the runes on his mask as he runs over, and with each step he begins to grow in size.
Ooh.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to roll that.
Giant's Might. What's up with that? I can't expand that.
Keep that 6 for later.
Let me have a look in your character.
There we go.
Character sheet. Oh,
So I become large.
Yeah, so you go past the normal height of those taller folk, and then you go beyond that, and yeah, you become large.
I am not compensating.
Let me have a look here.
The little man wants to be big.
Boop. There we go. So yeah, Rolo just erupts. I presume this is magical and you don't just like shred your clothes.
Correct, right.
Nice.
Yeah, everything kind of grows with me, and I will aim down at the gargoyle in front of Azza and fire once.
Is anyone else seeing this?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, none of you probably saw this coming, but yeah, Rolo just got big. Nice. Yeah,
I'm still learning.
He's still learning. Yeah, so yeah, you kind of fire this massive bolt, and you didn't adjust for the sudden rush of size, and it just goes straight past the gargoyle and just embeds itself in the ground very deep.
Not used to those long legs.
The long legs and arms kind of threw him off.
I've got this, guys. And I'm good.
Yes, over to Kane.
All right, Kane's gonna take aim and shoot a fire bolt at the one close to Salam up top.
Alright, firebolt. Zap zap. 18, that's gonna hit. 2 damage. Yeah, you nailed that gargoyle with your 2 fire damage. It kind of just impacts on the shoulder and leaves some kind of sooty scorch mark, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be overly damaged from it. Yeah, just a
And then
little
I'm gonna
peck.
hide behind Rolo and end my turn.
Yeah, you kind of duck behind his, like, I don't know, calf or something. Left calf. Is he that big? I'm not sure. He's pretty big.
Loot.
So yeah, you could easily hide behind him. Alright, over to Shadwick, who will kind of rush on forwards and try his hand at a firebolt at the same target. Bang. Alright,
Space
there we
Cowboy.
go. Alright. Showing you up. Yeah, that's a solid hit. So yeah, he sends like a substantial firebolt going over, and this one kind of hits in the same way, but you kind of see it, the scorch marks go a lot deeper, and it begins to bleed strange coloured blood of your choice. And then we go over to Azza.
Focus on the other one. I'll lock this one down. And I'll do a silver greatsword augmented with a booming blade.
Okay. Ooh.
Feels
Critical
good.
hit.
Feeling good today.
Is all of that damage magical then?
No, I
So-
don't believe so.
Okay, so
Maybe though.
I don't know. I mean, it says slashing.
I would. The booming part of booming blade should be magical though,
Yeah.
but this part
Yeah.
probably isn't.
Right. Okay, so you swing with your silvered greatsword and you feel it connect, however it digs into the flesh but is met with a significant amount of resistance. But as you pull out your blade, you see there is a cut, but not a significant cut.
Nailed him. You.
It does seem resistant to your
Re-
attacks.
I'll position myself here so it can. If it turns away from me, I'll get a good chance to swipe at it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll end my turn.
Alright. So this gargoyle will react and swoop on down to Salam. It hits the ground and lunges towards you, baring its claws, and takes a swipe. 22, that hits. I think, yeah?
Yeah.
Your AC is 0 for me for some reason. 19. Oh no, the quick value is 0, so you've got 19 AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5 slashing damage as it slashes you across the chest and then leans in to take a little bit of a nibble. And yes, you are able to push it away, and it's more kind of just snaps harmlessly in your general direction. And then it is your turn again as we go back to the top of the turn order.
Yeah, I'll take out my flail and swing at it with the flail.
Alright, let's take a look. You got a 21, that's a solid hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so you see your flail connect, and it leaves a solid kind of welt on the gargoyle. The magic properties of this weapon is working, but yeah, perhaps you could swing a little bit harder. And is that everything?
Yep.
Alright, over to this gargoyle who is engaged in combat with Azza. So he'll lash out with his claws again. and miss, and then go in for a bite.
Block.
Come on, baby. Oh,
Block.
god damn it. Asa,
How come
you...
you only roll good to hit me?
I don't know.
That's
Because
fucked
I'm a
up.
defensive fighter. I'm
No, you're
always
not.
blocking.
Shut up.
I am. I've
No,
got the
you're-
defensive.
If you're a
got-
defensive fighter, you'd have a shield.
This is very true.
I have the defense fighting style.
Oh.
My sword is my shield.
Ooh. What is your AC? 17.
17.
You're not the most defensive of the group, but yeah, that's decent. But yeah, you are
But I
able
do
to...
have a feat for reducing damage as well.
That's true. But yeah, so the gargoyle kind of tries its best to kind of claw and bite at you. However, you fend it off, kind of deflecting and pushing it away with the kind of the brunt of your blade. And then we go over to Rolo.
It fears the silver.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Rolo will sway his crossbow over to the other gargoyle in front of Salam and will fire.
Mm-hmm. 24 hits. Ooh. How can I roll like that? 8 damage. So
and
yeah.
an additional +2 from the giants.
Okay,
Giant
so we're
smite.
on 10. So yeah, you send a bolt and it kind of grazes the shoulder of the gargoyle, and you see it made a bit of a cut, but yeah, again, it does seem resistant to an extent.
And I will fire again.
Alright, you reload and go in for another one. That's a 15, which hits. 6 plus...
No plus, that's only once a turn.
Oh, okay. Alright, so yeah. So you send another bolt in. This one doesn't seem to be as big for some reason. Only every other bolt is big. Which is
Exactly.
fine. Alright, over to Kane then, if that's everything.
Yeah, I'll bound over.
Yeah,
No.
so Kane, your cover leaves you. Perhaps you're not familiar with such a feeling, but yeah, you are now exposed.
Kane's gonna hold his hands up like, what the fuck?
This was like the fight with giants. I'm
And
reliable.
then taking a look at both of them, seeing as how Az is dodging all of them, help Salam out. I'm going to magic missile first level, the one by Salam.
Alright. All of them on that one, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Fire away.
Ooh.
So we got a 3.
4.
Ooh, nice.
Again.
Alright, 13 damage. Very nice. So yeah, you send 2 hefty bolts of magical energy swirling and careening across this misty area. As they kind of zip through the air, the fog kind of get dispersed, and there's like a trail of like space in the fog as it kind of rockets over, and they kind of smack right into that gargoyle, kind of telling them who's boss around here. So yeah.
Bonus action, I'm gonna absorb 2 sorcery points to get back 1 level 1 spell slot.
Alright, so you focus
And that'll
your
be my turn.
inner energies and you feel some of your magical strength return to you. And the gargoyle in front of you, Salam, is not looking good. Over to Shadwick, who will also focus on that target and send another firebolt. 11. However, this one will miss and kind of just hit the statue next to it, which does not respond in any way.
Well, it's good to know. It's good reassurance.
Yeah. Over to Azza.
Keep up the good fighting, Chadwick.
Yeah.
I will again do a silver sword, booming blade.
Alright. Booming Blade is the one where if it moves, it takes damage, right?
Yep. If
Alright.
it leaves its spot, it takes damage.
22 hits for 9 slashing. Alright. So again, you
I've
cut into it and You are met with the same resistance.
I have him trapped in my hex.
You
How's it
sure
coming
do.
along over there?
They seem to be making more headway than you, but there is more of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing from me.
Alright. So Salam, this gargoyle rears its head and brings its claws, zooming down upon your person. Oh,
Yeah.
15, that's a miss. And then it goes in to give you a bite.
No.
Alright, what have we got? It bites deep into your shoulder and you take 6 piercing damage as you feel its fangs kind of penetrate your fur and skin. And it kind of pulls its teeth out and then kind of reels back and lets out a roar as you see its blood kind of pour down from its fangs and chin and onto the ground. Okay, and then it's your turn to retaliate.
Alright, I'm gonna try to smash its stupid stone face in.
Yeah.
It's a weird roll.
23 hits. Uh, 9 damage. Nice. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, so you kind of emboldened by the damage and the gall of this creature, you kind of swing your the heft of the flail right into its face, and you see the skin, the stone-like skin, begin to crack, and the same blood begins to pour down its face, mixing with the blood of yourself that was within its mouth, and it is not looking good for the gargoyle. Yeah. Okay. Then we go over to this one who is fighting Azza, and it goes in for a claw attack followed by a bite. Oh, there we go. So the claws connect. It kind of grabs hold of you and sinks its claws deep into you, penetrating your armor, dealing 3 damage. And then
One
it kind
damage.
of 1 damage. My bad. And then it kind of leans in to take a bite. Oh, that one doesn't hit though.
That's sloppy.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to hit harder than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should ask. These aren't like magical claw attacks, are they?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because that magic
Yeah,
bypasses
magic
my
will
feet.
bypass it, right? So yeah, it kind of grabs you, sinks its claws in, doing the damage, goes in for a bite. You bring the pommel of your sword up and kind of knock its face out the way, and then kind of kick back, and it lets go. And then we go over to Rolo.
All right, Rolo will fire at the one in front of Salam.
All right. Nice. 24 hits
Nice.
for 8 plus. All right. That's a nice hit, 11 damage. So yeah, you send a giant bolt over, and Salam, you just see this gargoyle get whipped out of your kind of front vision and just pinned to the wall of the mausoleum. It kind of writhes around at first, but then loses energy and then goes still.
Easy. And Rolo will reload and fire at the other one.
There you go.
Okay, 13 misses. So yeah, you kind of go for the other one, however it is kind of dancing and dodging around Azza, so your attack doesn't quite hit. And then we go,
And I am good.
yeah, we go over to Kane then.
Alright, Kane's gonna firebolt this one here.
Alright.
Oof.
Shoota!
Not
Shoota!
good enough. So yeah, this bolt of fire goes over. However, it sees it coming and kind of wraps its wings around its body and kind of deflects it easily.
Alright, it's my turn.
Alright, then we go over to Chadwick, who will kind of maneuver around Rollo to get a better angle and fire a firebolt as well. That's gonna hit for 8 damage. Nice. And we go over to Azza.
Any last grunts or snarls before I cut off your head, beast?
It grunts and snarls in quick succession, and yes, you hit, dealing 11. Well, no, actually, you don't. So you swing for its neck, and the blade kind of buries itself a little bit way into its neck, however, not deep enough, and you kind of are forced to pull the sword out and readjust for the next attack.
Yep. Plus booming blade, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. Over to Salam. So your first foe vanquished. You see there is currently one left, facing off with Azza.
Yeah, I'll go there and do my flail attack.
23 hits. And 5 damage. Yeah, so you kind of sneak on up behind this guy and bring the flail just straight down onto the top of its back, and you hear a hefty crack from within, and you see its stone flesh kind of break and indent, and it kind of turns around to scowl and screech at you. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so yeah, it kind of goes round, so it slashes out at Salam and then will whip around to bite at Azza. So Salam, you'll take the claws. 16, that's a miss, and then it will whip around to bite at Azza. And miss as well. And then we'll go to Rollo.
Pew pew.
Sting is out of its league.
Apparently. Ooh. Rollo, yeah. This
Oh,
crossbow
my
bolt
eye!
was particularly heavy, and it kind of makes it halfway to the target before it kind of just like it kind of nicks the floor and kind of just spins out of control and just spins off into the mist.
Still learning my own power.
That's the right one. Alright, oh, yep, that one misses as well, yeah.
Get me out of here. I'm done with my turn.
Alright, over to Kane.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Alright. 17 hits for... Ooh, nice. 10 damage.
10 and 10.
Alright, so yeah, you send... You kind of... You don't want to get upstaged by Chadwick here, so you kind of... You put 110% effort into this firebolt, and it is loads bigger than his firebolt, and it kind of zooms on over and it nails this gargoyle, and it kind of just sways on the spot, but then it just hits the floor like a sack of rocks. And yeah, so yeah, you kind of in slow motion you kind of see this gargoyle kind of falling to the floor, and then it hits. And then there's a silence for 1, 2, 3, 4, quite a few seconds. You have a few moments perhaps, but you feel a chill in the air growing closer.
Yeah, I'm
drawing
casting
in
Cure Wounds on
around at
myself.
you. Yeah. So you have a few seconds. Yeah, so yeah. Salam, you react, wasting no time, cast Cure Wounds.
I've got a bad feeling this isn't over.
How the
Yeah.
fuck didn't it roll?
Click healing on the button, healing fast. There you go.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. So yeah, you probably have an action to kind of do something if you want to.
Salam. how's
Blade
health?
Ward.
Blade Ward?
I write a sigil of protection
Okay.
into the air and cover myself with an arcane shield.
Okay. And Kane, what were you doing?
I was asking Salam, how's your health looking?
I'm fine.
Alright, I will hold a firebolt just in case if I see anything hostile.
Alright, so basically pretty much anything that moves other than our own group.
Unless it's survivors with the red sash.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you have a few moments of eerie silence as this chilly air seems to draw in, and you feel a pressure kind of start weighing down on you, and a booming voice from within the mausoleum kind of calls out, "You have my attention, peons." And the earth around you suddenly starts to come alive, and it just erupts with a mess of hands, limbs, and snarling features as a
no.
very large number of ghouls
Oh,
start
no.
pulling
What the
themselves out of
Oh,
the
no.
ground, and we will once again roll initiative.
I ever told you how much I hate ghouls? The portrait,
12 of
the
them?
NPCs.
They're pretty busted ghouls.
Question: how many rounds would you say has passed since the end of the last combat and the beginning of this one? Just for tracking my
Like,
buff.
everyone had an action, so like 1 round, I guess.
Okay, gotcha. I've got 5 left.
Ghouls
Okay.
are so gross.
A natural one in this situation.
Why aren't my dice going?
We expect
There we
nothing
go.
less from you, kid.
I can't
Can I-
block.
Look at all my
Stop,
dice.
Please stop.
Can I shoot one with my held action?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can do that. Pick one.
Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go for this guy over here.
Go for it.
The actual fuck.
Alright. 20 hits. 10. Another very big fireball. Yeah, you kind of just like you yelp and you're like, shit, this is serious. So you
Does
like,
this adventure know we're only level 3?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
It
you kind
has
of
no clue.
you
no
kind
one
of
said we were supposed to win it.
you'll be fine, probably, maybe. So yeah, you kind of throw a hefty fireball over and you punch a hole through this ghoul, and it is swaying at the spot. On the spot, it already looks pretty busted. And then we shall begin combat. So this ghoul that you fired at comes slumping towards you in a jittery motion that is unnatural and unnerving. And it kind of lunges at you and goes in for a claw attack. 18 hits for 5 damage. Is there a Constitution saving throw in there? Let me have a look. Close.
Looks like it.
DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or be fucked for a minute. Hot dice, Constitution saving throw. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So
Easy.
yeah, you kind of, as the claws kind of rake through your body, you start to feel your muscles and joints kind of seize up. However, you focus yourself and shake it off, and you're good to go. Okay, Azza, what's up? You're
Thinking
like
of burning hands.
you're like
but
a kid
I
at a
need
candy
to-
shop.
Yeah, I'm thinking of burning hands, but I really need to play with the tools a little here. So if I'm standing here, let's.
Gotta optimize that
That's-
shit.
That's 15. How does that work? How does this work? That
You,
doesn't look right.
when you place
So it's-
it. So you click and hold and then drag in a direction to make it 15. So yeah, this is a 15-foot one. And can you rotate? Yeah, if you mouse over the kind of explodey square thing, hold control and then mouse wheel, you can rotate it. So the box is where you drag it and then mouse over that box and like mouse wheel with control and it will rotate.
So weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. But you know, we'll work it out.
Oh. So I could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't think I can get 3. Not on this side, but wait. Sorry, my turn's taking so long.
You're good, brother.
I don't
Figuring
I
it
don't
out.
know my spells so well.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've only just got to
Thunder
level.
Wave is better.
Ooh.
Got these AoE spells and I want to use them.
I'm
It's too
worried,
bad
guys.
I don't fucking know.
Rollo's not sweating it, done.
Move myself back to where I was. 15 foot.
No worries.
Cube, so that's. I think if I put myself here, I've actually got a great AoE.
Go for it.
Let's see. 15. So I dash out here and I start making a magical sign, and I thrust it into the ground, and I create a thunderous explosion around me to make each of these people make a.
Does that get everyone?
I actually don't get these bottom two.
Yeah,
but,
the bottom two
oops.
look like they're not in there, but you get everyone else. So that's like four targets there, which is pretty good. Is this going to be a dexterity saving throw?
It's Constitution, actually.
Oh, okay. So I'll go from the top clockwise with Constitution saving throws. Okay, so 4.
And the DC is not amazing. I am only an Eldritch Knight. The DC is 12.
Okay, let's see. So we've got a fail, pass, pass, fail. So fail, pass, pass, fail. So the top two fail.
Okay. Fail save. A creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. On a successful save, they take half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Okay. What's the damage?
So 2d8.
My god.
Hmm.
Alright, so 3 damage on the top two. He's trying. And then
Well,
I
at
guess
least
I usually round down, so 1 on the others.
yeah, and Xanathar says to round down anyways.
Yeah.
So the ones
Go
that
back 10
fail
feet.
get pushed. And the rest are just mildly inconvenienced by a slightly loud noise.
So this guy gets pushed back with a significant amount of force and kind of gets smacked into the wall and takes 2 bludgeoning damage from that. Yeah, the others. So the others kind of just get mildly jostled. Nothing they can't deal with. Yeah. So yeah.
That was a lot of show for not a lot of gain.
Yeah, you did some whole like anime fucking wind up, and then it's just, you know, like a slight rumble and breeze. Alright, I guess that's it then. So yeah, over to Salam.
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Gonna go there. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, I'll need to get a thing for that, won't I? Hold on. Character tokens.
And the spiritual weapon that appears is is a large hammer as with a
Oh god, how do I do this?
like on the handle of it is carved like a crescent moon.
I used to be able to just drag and drop. Great actor. Let me just quickly make this, sorry. Boop. I'll give you permissions. Where are we? Yeah, you should be the owner of that. So yeah, you can move that. Can you move
Cool.
that if you click on it?
Yeah, I just moved
Yeah.
it.
It's just a token, so I mean it has stats, but yeah, you'll need to roll separately.
13 to hit.
13 on that ghoul. Yeah, that hits.
So 8 force damage. And then I'm going to flail it in the back of the head too.
Give the old
back.
1-2.
For
Yep,
a
that
21 to hit.
hits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna finish this off. Yep. So yeah, you kind of conjure your hammer, and then you work together to kind of like just create a sandwich of like force, and you just like crush that creature in between the two attacks, and it just crumples to the floor. Nice. All right. Is that everything, or are you gonna do some movement?
Yeah, I'm going to move to there.
Okay. All right. Let the ghouling begin. Okay, so these ghouls advance undeterred and persistent. Okay, so yeah, this ghoul will lunge towards you, Salam, and try and bite down hard. It's gonna miss. Next one will also come towards you and try and claw you. Yeah, it's gonna miss. Move dice. There we go. This one will advance towards Shadwick and try and bite down upon him. 17, that's gonna hit for 9 piercing. So this ghoul descends upon Shadwick and kind of bites right into his outstretched hands as he's trying to ward it off, and he kind of just lets out a shriek and just kind of looks up at Rolo with this look of like, oh shit, just like plastered upon his face.
Leave me alone, you monsters!
Okay, and these ones will advance on Azza. Miss.
They're afraid of the silver. They're afraid of the silver.
Bite on Chadwick again. Another hit. 9 more damage. Yeah, this Chadwick is then attacked by another one, and so he's got 2 ghouls kind of chomped on down on both arms here.
Break my heart.
This one is going to come up behind you, and he's going to try and bite you. He's got advantage. 21. That's going to hit for 10 damage. Oof. Okay, Rolo, your turn.
Rilla will not acknowledge Chadwick as he kind of bounds away and shoots.
Yikes.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Alright, critical hit for... Let's see... Yeah, it's 11 plus 11? Oh wow, 22 damage. Yeah?
Yeah, I double my
Yeah.
giant die, right?
Who was that on?
The one right in front of Chad.
Yeah, so you kind of like step back to get a better angle. You move around slightly and then you aim true and you just obliterate this ghoul. It is just swept away by this giant bolt and it hits the floor and the bolt kind of spins like the one you missed, but the ghoul is kind of attached to it, so it just like goes spinning off into the fog, just leaving a smear of organs, blood and rot.
All right. Live, Chadwick.
Oh wow, that was really deep.
I'll target this other one close to him. Uh, 10.
10 does not hit, I'm afraid. Yeah, so the second attack, not as impactful, but you wasted that other one.
And I will move up a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm good.
Okay, over to this ghoul here, who will move into Azza. And he will attack Azza with his claws. And miss. Okay, so
he's getting close.
over to Chadwick. So Chadwick kind of just looks around himself at Rollo and Salam and says, "Ugh, this is a bad situation, isn't it?"
Again, Rollo ignores him.
He turns to Salam.
We'll be fine. I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
Okay, but alright, if you need another trick, just let me know. I'll use this one for now. He kind of just clamps down on the ghoul that was biting down on him, and he uses the same kind of crackling energy that he used to just wipe out that bandit. "13 hits." Okay. So yeah, he just like sends a giant amount of energy just like coursing through this thing, and it just kind of it's on the right side of the edge of exploding, if that makes sense. It looks like it's barely hanging on. It was like jittering and juttering and just like falling apart from this jagged electricity that was just rushing through it, and it is barely holding on to life. And then we go over to this ghoul here, making myself a nice Azza sandwich.
Alright, things are getting a little tense over here, but don't worry, I've got it handled.
Alright. 16 misses, just about.
Barely blocked that one.
Okay, and
Oh.
this one will come at Rollo. And he will try and give you a little scratch. Ooh, almost.
Why did that other ghoul have only a +2 to its attack and the other ones have a +4?
I don't know.
That's really weird.
They should be the same.
Maybe they weakened some because of the numbers.
Maybe it's something to do with advantage? No?
The advantage didn't affect that.
No, yeah, that one just has a +2 instead of a +4 for whatever reason.
That's
Okay.
really weird.
Yeah. I mean, they should all be the same token, so, yeah.
Oh, maybe because one's a bite and one's a claw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're two different attacks. Okay. Yeah, good observation. All right. Let's this ghoul add on to the pile for Azza.
Oh, okay. At some point, there's just gotta be like too many of them to swing at me.
Yeah, they're all just like Azza is just like on his own here, and he's just having this mess of ghouls just descend upon him. But thankfully, none of them have landed a solid hit just yet. Okay, so
I go back to my days at Hector's school. This is just so much bullshit.
Oh wait, no ghouls are stupid as shit. They wouldn't try and flank someone. All right. Let's see. So it'll try and bite Rolo, and it will miss. All right, Kane. You are set upon both sides by ghouls. You heard some strange voice from within the mausoleum. What do you do?
Alright, I got 3 allies on that side, so they look like they're doing pretty good. Hazza looks like he's in a rough spot.
He looks like he's in a bit of a pinch.
Oh,
got spells. I've got spells for
this. You got spells for that?
No, you saw my spell.
Oh.
that was a spell.
Alright, fuck it. This is risky.
It's just like I farted on him.
I like risky.
Kane's gonna move. Oh shit! Right here. And I'm gonna use my action to do Necrotic Shroud.
That sounds pretty metal.
Oh, so it doesn't post the thing. Okay, so I'll read it. Warns prolonged rest as an action. You transform, causing all within 10 feet to make a Charisma saving throw DC 15, or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn. This lasts for 1 minute or until you end it as a bonus action. Once on your turn, you can have one attack or spell deal 3 extra necrotic damage to one target.
Alright, so Charisma 15 within 15 feet, right?
10, including
10
Azza.
Here it comes.
Including Azza, so 10 feet, let's see.
Nice.
That should not be possible. It's like
It should be more than that.
I was hoping yours was good. I didn't know you had a -1.
That should be all the ghouls. Yeah. So charisma,
I
right?
happen to be.
Yes, charisma.
So it'll go from
the
left to
wallflower.
right, top to bottom. So charisma, left to right,
You
top to
couldn't
bottom.
tell that his character was minus charisma from the way he acts.
Let's see, how many are we doing? 2,
Hey,
5, 1,
Rolo's just as bad as I am. I'm sure he's got great charisma.
2,
Fantastic.
3, 4, 5. Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So saving throw 15, right?
Yeah, so 2 of them are not frightened.
Yeah. So it will be first one. Let's give them a little pip. So that one. So we got fail, pass, and fail, pass, fail. Okay, so do they act now? Oh no, fright. Wait, which is which? Frightened is the one where they have disadvantage on attacks.
Yes,
Yes.
disadvantage on attacks, and they can't willingly move closer.
To me. Yeah, but if they're there, they can still do stuff. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay, very nice. And there was some other stuff you got. I presume you'll be able to let me know when it comes relevant.
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
All right, and Azza was frightened, right?
No, as
No,
a
I passed.
success.
Oh, right,
You
okay.
rolled a 17.
Okay.
Well,
I am
18 minus
startled. I'm startled. I look at you as I'm blocking a bunch of attacks and I say, "We're going to talk about this later."
Well, it's your turn now. You could.
I know.
I would let you use your action to have like a full conversation with Kane.
I'm probably going to use my action to not die.
That's fair.
So fucking bullshit. I'm surrounded by crazy evil things, including Kane. Spells. Well, Thunderwave is not going to be fun at the moment, so we'll just use the sword.
Thunderwave doesn't go in a radius around you. It's a 15-foot cube in front of you.
That's true.
You used it wrong last time.
Seriously?
like really wrong. Yeah, that spell would be OP as fuck if it was a 15-yard radius around you.
Oh, what was that? Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was something else. Well, it didn't really do much anyway. Yeah.
Whoops. Well,
Unless it's some other thing. I don't know.
no, Thunderwave.
Okay.
Self.
Now we know.
Okay. I completely overlooked that. Alright.
Self. It's range self and 15-foot cube, so it is centered on me, isn't it? It's just not a circle.
It's
It's a
you are the
15-foot cube in
source.
front of you.
Yeah, you are the source.
So like you could get these two if you wanted to.
Mm. So it's like a cube in front of you that you send out. It's like a wave, I guess.
I posted the thing from Jeremy Crawford in chat.
Okay,
yeah.
if it's
Literally
sage
a
advice,
tweet
then
on it. Yeah.
okay, because I'm just reading the thing. It's like I don't see in front of me, but if it's sage advice, I get it.
It's kind of like
That's how cubes work. Like in the player's handbook, it describes cubes as being in front of you for however many feet it is.
so think of it like a wave of thunderous energy like crashing out from where you're looking.
Oh,
Because otherwise it would say a 15-foot radius, because a radius is around you.
Yeah.
That's how those spells work.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It didn't do much anyway, so we're good.
oh, my bad. It was stupidity, not malice.
No
We live
worries.
and learn.
No worries,
Yeah,
man.
you're good, man. You're good.
Okay, well we'll aim at this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be doing action surge,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see what happens at the first swing.
Ooh, that's a hit. For 8 slashing damage. Nice. So yeah, you lash out with your sword, cutting deep into the ghoul. A mess of smelly gases, blood, and rotten flesh pour out from the wounds and dirty your boots.
You sick creep. It's not dead.
It is not dead. Well, it is dead, but you know, it's not dead.
I keep on swinging. I need to clear myself some room. Ah, yeah.
Is that the same attack? Yeah. Same target. Sorry. Yeah, that
Same
hits.
target.
Yeah, so 12 more damage. Yeah, so you kind of lean in for the attack, and yeah, you kind of finish that ghoul off.
Whew, one down, 4 to go.
Death by 2 cuts. Okay, over to Salam.
Alright, I am going to channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Ooh.
So it won't get any of the ones over by Ozza, but it'll get these 5 over here.
Okay.
Save Chadwick. Save the world.
So that's it's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Is this going to
For
impact
all 5 of
your
those?
spirit weapon any... It's not,
No.
it's just a spell, yeah. I'm sorry. No, yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wisdom saving throws. So top to bottom in that order. So
Okay.
wisdom save, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
How about 1?
Nope.
I think you rolled 1 extra time, but
Oh, did I? Let me see. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll delete that one. So yeah, the natural 20 was the extra. So what was the DC?
14, so the top 4
Yeah.
failed.
So yeah, the top 4 fail. So they
So
it's the
they are turned,
turned, yeah.
so they have to spend their turns moving as far away from me as they can. They also cannot take reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And if they have nowhere to run, then they can take the dodge action.
Okay.
Like if they can't physically run any farther because like there's walls or something. then
On
they
their
can take the
turn,
dodge
right?
action. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of focus and call upon your gods and just exude this radiant energy. Those of you who are attuned to the kind of spiritual side of things, feel this wave of light kind of just radiate from Salam, and you see a number of the ghouls kind of just shudder and writhe in agony and fear and start to turn tail to run.
And I'm gonna yell out to everybody, don't hit these 4. They're all frightened of me. They'll run away until we deal with the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay.
And then I am going to spiritual weapon this
Oh, right, yeah.
there.
That's still your turn. So, yeah, spiritual weapon. Roll to hit. That hits.
I think it has advantage, right?
No.
No, spiritual weapons don't.
Spiritual weapons don't get flanking.
So 10 force damage. Yeah, you bump it on the noggin. And it kind of splits open and its brain kind of leaks out slightly, but it's still up and raring to go. Wants a piece of that Azza. Okay, so yeah, this guy will use his... Does he use his move and his action to dash? Or is it just...
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's going to disappear off the map, basically. So you just kind of see it run off into the mist. And let's see. This will do the same.
And I am not going to take an attack of opportunity on them.
Yeah, Chadwick looks like he might, but then you say, no, don't be stupid, and he doesn't. So yeah, they run off into the mist. You don't see them for now, but they might still be in play. Okay, so yeah, over to this one here. So Azza, this one claws at you and misses. With the fear, Kane, is it attacks at you or?
It's all attacks while I'm in sight.
Oh, okay, so disadvantage. This is flanking, so it's just normal.
You are rolling so fucking bad on those guys, dude.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
I ain't complaining.
Okay.
If it was around it, I'd be fucking down already.
Maybe. Okay, so yeah, you guys feel a pressure growing closer and closer, and then you kind of hear this grinding of stone, and the giant ass heavy stone door that leads into the mausoleum is slowly pushed open, and you see a creature step on out into the open. And you see this creature here.
I know it. I know it.
Just like dripping with blood and decay, holding a rusted but still sharpened sword. It looks around at the following area and surveys its prey. And
Under pressure. Pushing down on me.
It'll kind of look around and see, who's the biggest threat. It's probably that big dude over there. And he will draw his longbow and fire a shot at Rolo. And miss.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, can you?
It'll try again. It has multi-attack. 16.
Shut the hell up, Azza!
I mean, I was looking at because usually it says it can make 2 attacks with its sword or longbow. Yeah. So yeah, the second one hits.
Give me 1 second.
Is your AC different or something?
No, the AC is good. I'm trying to think if I should use an ability or not.
So yeah,
it can't be that bad. Let's just take it.
So you see this arrow kind of careening towards you, and you're like, I'm a big guy. I can take that.
Can't be that bad.
Let's see.
It'd be that bad.
10.
Oh fuck! I'm dead.
So you see this arrow kind of it goes straight into your shoulder, and that's your gambling shoulder. That's gonna impact your rolls for a while at the gambling table. Oh, I can reveal this on the
Oh,
table
no.
now. Yeah.
His japes are threatened.
So yeah, this dude throwing ranged attacks at you, Rolo. He's trying to take your thing.
He can have it if that means he leaves me alone. I've got 2 turns left of my bigness.
And you have your brief refractory period, and then you'll be able to do it again.
Oh, wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, I will grit my teeth and aim down at the ghoul at my feet and shoot at him, the non-feared one.
Yeah, the non-feared one. Okay. The one that's not shivering and quaking in its little booties. Solid miss.
And I will reload and swing my crossbow over and point at the guy who just shot me with a arrow.
How rude.
I hate him already. I don't even know his
That's a
name.
hit.
And give me 1 second.
It's 3 plus something.
So it's probably... Oh, it didn't post the thing.
Ooh.
So I'm going to... one of the runes on my mask is going to flare as I activate my fire rune. It might roll again, but I don't mean it. Oh, there we go. I did it. So he takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, and he has to make a 12 strength save.
Okay, let's do the damage first. So 3 piercing and 11
And 11 fire.
Okay, let me see.
It was 7 piercing. It was 4 plus 3.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, 4 plus 3.
There you go.
7. So, yeah. So you see this arrow, you send your arrow shooting on over, and it kind of plants itself in this creature, and at first it doesn't seem to care too much. So, yeah. But then you invoke your energy runes, and it kind of bursts into fire, and these lines and these shackles, yes, kind of sprout from the bolt, and then it kind of understands that yes, it did choose the correct target of the strongest one, as this fire attack is not cool. So that was 11 fire damage. Okay, and then we have a strength saving throw, right?
Yeah, of 12. Fuck.
It's fine. So yeah, it kind of just like flexes, and the fiery shackles are just blasted away by this force that is
Really
unknown
wanted him to
and
be
unseen.
restrained.
That would have been nice. Is that everything?
That is everything, yeah.
Alright, yeah, so we have the other... Oh no, this is this ghoul that's feared, so yeah, it's gonna bite on Azza.
It could.
Okay, give me 1 second.
What was
Hold
that
on,
gonna
hold
be?
on.
Disadvantage, I believe.
I was gonna try, right? It would be disadvantage, but it's got you flanked there.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, is Rolo
Wait,
gonna...
that's it?
I mean, it's this one here.
Does
Oh
it
no,
hit?
no, I'm looking at the wrong
Yeah.
one. Sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
My mistake. So let's re-roll that and get a second crit.
Yeah,
can only hope.
indeed.
That'd be great, dude.
Yeah, it still hits, does it?
Come
Yeah,
on.
it still hits.
It hits. Yeah, you
Yeah.
beat me by 1.
Yeah.
2, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna click this crit button, see what I would have got. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. So for piercing.
I will heavy armor master that to 1.
My man.
Nice. Alright, then we go over to Shadwick. He will look over to Azza, and he probably could do overhand, so he'll send a firebolt over that direction.
Who's he aiming at? Oh my
Bottom
god.
one. Oh god. Why aren't these rolls... whatever. 10. Alright, so it's at the bottom one, so that's 10 damage, so yeah. He's gonna one-up Kane with this firebolt size comparison, sends like a massive ass fireball over and kind of give that ghoul what for, and it kind of sways and dodders on the spot, but it is still standing. And
Blaze and daughters
Wait,
indeed.
did it double the damage?
didn't it?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
did.
he
You just
rolled
rolled low one.
Yeah. Alright.
Like one roll was a 2.
And this ghoul will run off into the mist. I'll go over to this one here, who will attack Azza. And oh wait, let me see. At disadvantage. (18). That's a hit.
Hits.
Double ones, double ones.
Almost. 5 and a Constitution saving throw.
That's a good thing I have proficiency in that one.
Get fucked.
So this ghoul kind of sets onto you, perhaps spurred on by the fear incited into it by Kane, and it digs its claws in, and it puts extra oomph into it, and they penetrate down to your joints and bones, and you feel yourself begin to seize up and are paralyzed for 1 minute.
It doesn't hurt, but I can't move.
Let's double check. So yeah, blah blah blah. Constitution saving throw, paralyzed for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns. Okay, let's put a tag on you.
Ooh.
I'll just give you a net. That's paralysis. Okay, over to this ghoul here, who will attack Rolo with a little nibble. All right, he'll break his teeth on Rolo. That's no good. He kind of just chomps on Rolo, but he doesn't get deep enough with on that size, that girth Rolo currently has, so it's ineffective. Over to Kane.
All right. At the end of this turn, the fear on those 3 would drop.
Okay, let's get rid of those.
So I'm going to cast Magic Missile, the one right next to me at first level.
Mm-hmm. So 5. Alright, 10. Ooh, alright, 13 damage. Yeah, you obliterate this guy. This one, yeah? Where's my ping? There it is. Oh no, that's your ping. Where was my ping?
I don't know. I don't see you, pig.
My pings.
You might be on the wrong selection setting.
No, I'm not. Stop pinging, I can't ping. Anyway, yeah, you obliterate that guy, yeah. So you go from every possible direction using only 3. So yeah, you kind of like go from the left and the right, and as these 2 opposite directions kind of take off its feet, you bring the final missile right down on top of it and just drive it into the ground, and it is done.
Alright, and with that, I'm gonna yell for assistance since I see Azza paralyzed and drooling on himself, and I'm gonna move.
Ah.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
The paralyzed Ozza, all he sees is being abandoned.
So you feel yourself all seized up and not feeling too nimble. So yeah, you don't really do much, but at the end of your turn you can repeat the saving throw.
Oh, you're just lucky nothing got to attack you while you were paralyzed. That's an auto crit.
Yeah. Oh. I heard a disconnect and a load of dice.
I literally clicked the disconnect button for no reason.
Alright.
Just japes.
Just japes.
The japes are coming into real life.
Get japed.
So where's that saving throw, Azza?
Sorry.
Or do you have some
Was sort
mind
of-
power you can do while paralyzed?
No, I was just off in a different world.
No worries. 11. Yeah, you make it. So just about. Yeah, you were close to failing, but yeah, you kind of like you kind of start just willing yourself to move. Your muscles begin to twitch and contract, and you feel the feeling kind of come back, and your body begins to loosen up, and you regain your mobility. And then we go over to Salam.
Flicked wounds.
Ooh. Okay. So 22 hits.
Oh, why won't it let me cast this at second level?
If you have slots when you click it, it should give you a drop-down box to decide.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
prompt.
Oh, there we go. I just had to click a different thing,
Oh, okay.
and then it didn't roll the damage anymore. But
Click damage fast. There you go.
it still didn't roll the fucking damage, right?
I see it.
It's 1 too few d10.
So there's 3d10
Oh, yeah.
there. So you just got an extra. So 13.
Oh, that's a really shitty
16.
4d10 roll. Fuck.
All right. So yeah, you just confidently waltz on up to this creature, and you kind of like place your hands upon it as you grapple it, and you kind of pour your necrotic energies into it, and yeah, you see damage appear upon it, but this creature is accustomed to necrotic energy.
So it doesn't have the full effect?
It's resistant
Okay.
to necrotic
Fuck,
damage.
I was worried about that, but...
So 16.
Okay, and then I'm going to Spiritual Weapon.
So that's 8 damage. Okay. Mhm.
Hit it. Hit it.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a hit. Ooh, 6 damage.
Cannot roll fucking damage today.
So yeah, you kind of grapple it and attack it with necrotic energies. Seeing that's not as effective as you hoped, you kind of will your spiritual weapon to bring aid to you, and it attacks it from behind, cracking it pretty solidly in the shoulder, and you hear the bones kind of jostle and unnaturally move within this creature's visage. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. These scared ghouls continue to run away. Do they do any saving throws at the end of this, or is it just a set
No,
time?
it's just for a minute.
Okay, so yeah, they're just gonna continue running.
Or until they take damage. If they take damage, they snap out of it, but...
They trip over and stub their toe and take damage. Alright, over to this ghoul. It was going to attack Azza with its bite. Nope, no dice. Okay, so this guy here, he is going to turn to you, Salam, and it will strike out with its longsword and miss, and then kind of reach in to grasp at you. Let me just double check if I'm doing this right. Okay, yeah, I'm allowed.
Oh my
no. I'm
All right,
sorry.
give me a
Actual
second.
fuck.
I don't want to hear Salam fucking bitching about this crit, so I'm gonna redirect it.
Fuck you. If
Honest,
you all the time, you
I
can
do
say
not-
something too. Fuck
I
you.
do
No,
not.
I
I do
don't
not
think I
have
will.
some sort of hack that targets Salam with crits. What's
I
this?
will use my reaction to trigger a cloud rune.
Mm-hmm.
So when a creature within 30 feet of me is hit by an attack roll, I can redirect it.
Mm-hmm. To
So I will.
Chadwick.
I'll redirect it to this guy next to me.
Does that still work?
Oh, within. Yeah,
Um,
so if
hang
a
on.
creature within 30 feet of me is hit, I can target another creature within 30 feet of me.
Is this a touch weapon? Is that going to? This is life drain a touch attack. Let me does that impact it at all? Let me see.
As long as it's hit by an attack roll. So if you had to roll an attack for it.
Yeah, I guess you just like transfer the energies then.
Yeah, like let's say a little wisp of clouds comes up between the contact point, and
Okay.
I
Alright.
erect another one between me and the ghoul
So-
and channel it into him.
Yeah, let's see what Salam avoided. Well, not too much. 10
Cool.
necrotic damage. What do ghouls do with necrotics? Nothing. So yeah, 10 damage. So you see the kind of energies shift. So Salam, you feel this kind of energy seep into you, but then you kind of feel it just dragged out of you, and you see it leave your body and jet on over to this ghoul, and it seeps into that. Is it just I presume the ghoul takes the saving throw then?
Yeah. The whole attack is redirected.
Okay, so it's Constitution saving throw. Let me just see what it is. DC 13 saving throw.
Nice.
It fails. Its hit point maximum is reduced. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So, yeah, this creature kind of looks around and says, this was not to my plan. So it's going to use its movement. So, Salam, you see it kind of crouch down, and then it just jumps straight up into the air and kind of hops onto the roof of the mausoleum. So you'll get a reaction and attack there.
Okay.
Get him!
So it's up on the roof now.
Click. Down with the chimney and old right, Nick.
14 hits.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of pluses there. Five damage.
Fucking damage rolls.
Hey, 5 more damage than he would have had if he didn't
At least
jump.
you didn't get crit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It-
So yeah, this creature, you don't see how it is capable of doing this, but it just does a straight up vertical jump onto the roof of the mausoleum. So
How high is the roof?
it's pretty high up, so it's like, 1-story building, so
20 feet.
yeah, 20-25 feet, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Thank you. Slow down, Salam.
yeah. So Salam could climb up on there. Yeah.
I don't need to climb.
But yeah, over to Rolo.
But if he did, it wouldn't slow you down.
All right.
True.
Jesus, I need to get this guy away from me. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the little gold next to me.
You miss.
I missed on purpose so that I could attack again.
It's a feint.
With the
15 hits though. 4 plus. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah, that's decent. 9 damage. It's still
And at the
standing
end
up.
of my turn, I get less big.
Oh, so yeah, you kind of use this last bit of energy you start to shrink, so you're kind of thrown off with your first attack, however you adjust, and the second attack hits. The ghoul is looking bad, but is still standing, and you start to lose your psi. So let's put you back to usual.
but what square does he go in?
Oh no! That's
Oh god!
He's really little.
That's how you should be all the time.
There we go. Yeah, so you've gone into that square there. Is that
And I'm good.
like how do we do this? Do we like roll a 1d4 and see which one
Sure.
it is?
Yeah, I'm okay with 1d4.
Yeah. So yeah, from left to right, top to bottom, 1d4.
Yep. Cool.
All right. So yeah, you go down to left to right, bottom, top to bottom. So that one, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
You all must do it different in the English areas.
Wait, what? Left to right, top to bottom?
I
Okay.
think that's Chinese you're thinking of.
Yeah, there you go. It's all backwards.
We're not that far east, but yeah. Over to the ghoul. Yeah. Still having a go at Azza. There we go.
Have a go at me.
17, yeah.
Hits.
That just about hits. So let's roll that damage. 9. And another
that-
Constitution saving throw, unless is this one
that-
where if you save, it's no longer thing. Nope. Yeah, you still need
so.
to save.
That actually hurts a bit too.
Yeah, and you seize up. You seize up again. Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah, you're getting smacked up. Yeah. So again, that feeling of joint seizure and kind of just your muscles seize up and the joints begin to ache and you
I've
lose
lost
your
2
mobility
turns.
again. And
I've
then we
lost
go
2 turns.
over to Chadwick. Yeah, he's gonna see Rollo struggling with this fellow, so
Well, I wanted to be the tank, and I'm tanking. Just didn't want to be paralyzed too.
Playing your part. That's why I brought you along.
oh,
Indeed.
is that a hit? What's the AC?
It's a
No, that
minus.
misses. So he kind of lunges towards this ghoul. You see the similar crackling of energy, however the ghoul kind of just falls out of the way as it's struggling to hold its body up. Yeah, he slips on his dress. It's not a dress, it's a scholar's robe. Alright, over to this ghoul here. Another attack on Azza. Oh wait, you're paralyzed. Is this an automatic hit? Or is it automatic?
No, I think
Advantage
it's advantage, but if you
and a
hit, it's
crit.
an auto crit.
Oh, okay, so let's do a bite. 14, so that's a miss.
You still get advantage on the attack.
Oh really? Okay, let's roll it.
Yeah.
Another.
My man.
That's a miss as well.
Can't even hit me when
Yeah.
I'm paralyzed.
It kind of chomps down on you, but it's just biting nothing but armor.
Right,
Okay.
because I'm a heavy armor master.
You're a master of the heavy armors. Over to Kane.
All right, Kane looks at Azit. I'm like, he's paralyzed again, but he got this. Seeing his fuckers jumping around, I'm gonna cast magic missile at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Even when paralyzed, I've got this. Thank you. Oh,
2. Another 2. 4.
I fucking hate ghouls.
Alright, okay, 9 damage. Nice. Say you
Oh,
say.
wait.
Or he
Oh.
did it at 2nd level.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, my bad. And another 3.
Plus, he takes another 3 damage
Oh,
for
from your
my
thing.
necrotic shroud.
Another 3 damage. Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you send 4 bolts of magical energy. This final one is kind of enshrouded with a extra layer of energy. It's kind of a different color to the rest, maybe a deeper, more shadowy purple or something, or blue. In the picture it's blue, but I always imagine them as pinky purple, but whatever. It's up to you, it's your character. But yeah, anyway, so the final one is kind of shrouded with this extra energy, and you see them connect, and this creature is starting to pant and heave. Over
Alright,
to
that's my
Azza.
turn.
So yeah, you kind of struggle to regain your mobility and senses. Make a saving throw.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you snap back to reality very easily. Oh, there goes gravity.
Still lost the turn.
Yeah, and we go over to Salam.
I am gonna climb up so that I can save my bonus action.
All right, yeah, so 5, 10, then what was it, 20 feet up.
Yep, and then I'm gonna move my my spiritual weapon up 20 feet as well at an angle to get up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do my flail attack. Oh, I thought it was gonna be that fucking 20.
13
I thought
misses,
22.
unfortunately.
Oh, it misses by 1. Damn it.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I hit with a 14 last turn.
Oh, baby
yes.
has a 13 AC. Does it miss?
No, 13. Yeah, that misses.
Well,
Is that another 13?
Oh, come on. You gotta
I'm
be
lucky.
fucking kidding me.
You tuckered yourself climbing on up there, so yeah, you didn't put your full force into that. Unfortunately, yeah, both of those attack miss. And yeah,
Damn it.
we go back to the fleeing ghouls who, alright, let's just say they're pretty much out of it. Yeah, just delete those. They're gone. And then we go over to him, who will turn to you, Salah, and strike out with his longsword. He's going to do it two-handed this time because he can.
Oh, damn it.
So yeah, that just about hits. Yeah, let's roll some damage. 9, and then he'll take this. So as he strikes, you kind of buckle under the cut, and then he kind of leans on in to grasp a hold of you and try and drain your life away.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That is some bullshit.
It is bullshit, dude. Every time you attack me, it hits, and half the time it crits.
we should keep track of this stuff.
This is crazy, dude. I've never been crit this much in my life.
Alright, 7.
This was a shitty roll.
7 necrotic and a constitution. It's a DC 13, I believe. Life drain. Blah blah blah.
Foundry.
DC 13.
Foundry loves its crits.
We had a lot more on Roll20 in my other campaign. 8, that's a fail. So you are reduced by 7 hit points for your maximum hit point, yeah? So you take the 7 necrotic and you feel your life essence pulled away from you, and your hit points are reduced by 7. What's this other stuff? If you die, you return as a thing. Yeah, that's not there. Alright. Spiritual weapon is calling out Azza. Okay, over to Rolo.
Alright, I don't feel so well, guys. As Rolo once again gets juiced.
Are you using an effect
Nice.
there, or is that genuinely your voice?
That's me.
That's really
Nice
good.
one.
That is very
Good
good.
transition.
And, fuck, I will... Again, completely ignore Chadwick and run up and fire a bolt at the white.
You're not gonna finish your meal.
Nah, I'm okay with someone else doing that.
Okay. Yeah, maybe Chadwick will just blow his load on it. 13 on
It's
a
a fucking
ghoul.
miss by 1.
Oh wait, what were you attacking? Sorry, the
main guy.
the main guy. Yeah, 13 misses. Yeah, just about.
All right, and I will. I will action surge.
Wait, you can do that too.
Fighter.
Ah.
Yeah, rune knights are fighters.
And yeah, I will once again attack.
Don't you have a second attack before you action surge?
I use my bonus action to get big.
Oh, gotcha.
23 hits for 7 piercing.
Nice.
Okay, it's got resistance, so... Wait, is that a plus 6?
Yeah, there's the 6 from getting big.
Oh, you got big again. Oh my... sorry,
Yeah.
I missed that. Let's make you big again.
And so this is just extra damage, so it's the same type of damage.
Yeah, so let's see. So we got a 7 and a 6. Okay, 13. Yeah. Okay.
We've got this, guys. And I'm good.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the creature. Yeah, it did not like that enlarged bolt just like rammed through its chest. It's like the size of like, you know, a giant churro or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Take that, churro, bitch.
Alright, over to the ghouls and Azza's ghoul party. Let's try some claws again, see if I can paralyze you. Another
Asa, I
hit.
believe in you.
It's 4 damage and another Constitution saving throw. It's DC 10, man. That's pretty low. You failed it twice though.
It's a quarter chance each time. I've done the math.
All right, yeah. You feel it rake across your body. However, the claws did not dig deep enough to paralyze you again.
You know, this
Heavy
stopped
armor
being
masters
fun.
didn't work.
You know, this stopped being fun a little while ago. You 3 need to just drop dead.
Okay, Chadwick. What are you gonna do? Let's do something different. So Chadwick just sees himself alone and face to face with this ghoul and says, "No, get away from me, you foul evil!" And he will try and banish him.
What the fuck? 4th level spell?
On a
noticed-
ghoul.
I
Where
noticed,
the
I
fuck did
noticed his
Chadwick come
proficiency.
from?
I noticed his proficiency.
We
bonus was
established that he
3.
was level
Just a
5
long
already.
time ago. Yeah.
Let's see, where are we?
You would have to
Charisma
be-
saving throw.
7th level to cast a 4th level spell.
Chadwick OP.
Chadwick is fucking strong.
It's just in
He
his
probably is-
blood.
He probably has more HP than I do.
Let's see, so the ghoul do a charisma saving throw. Let's see how charismatic it is.
Oh my god.
So
This one.
Yeah.
this ghoul.
This one was so important in old life.
This ghoul, you see it. It kind of goes transparent ever so slightly. However, it lurches forwards in an unnatural way and kind of is able to slip back into reality.
Quit palling around, Chadwick.
Okay, over to the ghoul. Attack at Azar again. Let's give it a bite. Nice 16 miss.
Blocked.
This one will attack Chadwick. 10, which hits.
Oh my god.
He has no armor and no dex.
10.
Oh. And a max damage attack.
So
Ouch.
yeah, this Chadwick gets like just a massive rake of claws across his chest, and then he'll do, what is it, Constitution, right? Yeah. DC 10 Constitution saving throw coming on up. And he saves it. But you know, he's bleeding pretty badly. Over to Kane.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fucking end this guy's 2nd level magic missile on big guy.
Is this the ghoul or the other big guy?
The one that's fighting with Salam up there.
Okay.
Pinged it just in case you can't still ping.
Yeah. No, I cannot. I don't know why. I was pinging before. Alright, you got a 3. So, and this is 2nd level, yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
Kill it. Kill it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do.
And then 3 more necrotic damage.
Ooh. So yeah, you send 4 missiles careening over. The first 2 take out its legs, and it starts to fall. The other zips behind and hits from behind, sending him over the edge. The final one comes from above, driving him down all the way from the top of the mausoleum into the ground with more force. He hits the floor, bones shatter, and he just splits into a number of pieces, and he is down for the count.
I guess we'll never know who he was and his interesting backstory.
Where is he? There we go. We'll keep him there.
And then Kane will, while his hands are still glowing with arcane energy, point to the other ghouls and say, "You are next!" And that'll be my turn.
Ah, it's so scary.
Was that in common?
Yeah, sure. That's in common.
Maybe the ones who knew common understood in the past lives. Alright, over to Azza, still having a party there with some ghouls. You're not paralyzed though, so you've got that going for you.
Yeah, guess what? None of them were invited to this damn party. Shut up. I'm taking everything. I'm taking half of everything. Okay. Thunder Wave correctly this time.
Yeah, so
I'm
there's
gonna
gonna hit those two.
I'm gonna hit both of these two.
Yep.
Big old cube.
So I press this button.
Bang. Something like that.
Bang.
And the stain is gone. Ooh, it's swirly.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't think it
Ooh,
would do
dice.
4, and they'll
Yep,
do
that
a
was weird,
Constitution saving throw. Let's see.
that. Force not great.
From top to bottom. Alright, top one's sturdy, but the other one gets blown back 10 feet. And takes 4 damage, and the other one takes 2. So the other two, the first one kind of takes the brunt of it, and it kind of snaps back, and you hear its back crack, but it is planted in its spot, and it kind of just lurches back upright. The other one it gets blown back, but it kind of picks itself back up and resumes its onslaught.
I don't know how to make the swirly go away.
I'll get rid of that. Where are we? Let's get rid of that. Okay. Anything else?
Bow slots! Yes, I'll second wind.
Oh. Okay, let's go back
I
to
need to
that.
breathe because I'm getting my ass kind of handed to me a little.
Did you change my HP?
No?
I do.
It went. It's lower than I had it set at for some reason.
Yeah, reset it then.
12. Almost back to full. All of your turns wasted.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. So you kind of focus yourself and you just mind over matter. You tune out the pain and wounds you've been inflicted, and you
And the
focus.
humiliation.
Yeah, you just deny it. You didn't get paralyzed twice. You didn't take damage. Just a figment of everyone's imagination. You've
They
not
totally
been
didn't
touched.
just like. They totally didn't just like blow off my spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been kicking ass and taking names. All right.
That one's name was Jeremy. That one was Felicia. And that one right there, that asshole was George.
Yeah, fuck George. All right, over to Salam.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon down at an angle over to this guy and try to smack him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 11 misses, unfortunately.
God damn it.
Yeah, maybe the spiritual weapon is running out of juice.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, so you scramble on down, or you could just jump off. That's cool.
I'm not taking fucking fall damage.
Swan
And
dive
then,
into combat.
And then I will Sacred Flame that same one.
Yeah, alright, dexterity saving throw. Got 14.
Damn it.
What's the DC? 12?
14.
14. Oh wow, nail on the head.
I'm
Yeah.
not a weak ass bitch like Azza. I got a 14 DC, not 12.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah. It kind of
Love you
dodges out of the way of the spiritual weapon, which like links in with dodging the sacred flame, and yeah, both attacks are dodged
I
by
haven't done
this
anything in like 3 turns now.
crazy ass ghoul.
Besides get crit.
Alright. This ghoul continues its attack upon Azza.
Bring it on.
18. That hits.
Boing.
Alright. 6 damage and another constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna wear out this button.
Alright, you're good. Still take the damage though. This guy
Yes.
is dead, and we go over to Rolo.
I'll target the guy in front of Chadwick.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna go back and finish things off.
Damn it, I saw it was on the 20.
Almost. Oh, that's a miss. Second attack is 13. That hits.
You're rolling as bad as me, dude.
Oh, seriously, a lot of these
4
ones.
damage. That finishes him
Glad I'm
off.
just not getting critted as much.
Yeah, you send another. The first one misses. The second one, giant ass bolt, just goes straight through him into the ground, and he just is pinned on the ground. He's kind of moving around, but yeah, he's out of combat, and you'll eventually tuck her out and die off.
Dope. I'll give a little leap over Kane as I reposition, and I'm good.
Yeah. Is it a leap, or do you just like step over him?
A little gate.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Thankfully, he's wearing pants and not a kilt or skirt.
I don't think all of me grows. I'm not sure. I need to look into that.
Okay. Alright, so this ghoul will advance back over to Azza and attack him with a bite.
That's right. Come on.
Rollo's gonna be blowing his giant size thing at the whorehouse.
It's the only way to let
Alright.
me in.
Okay, so Chadwick will run on forwards and says, I could finish things off if, Azza, you think you can take a hit?
No. Well, yes. Fuck, whatever.
Are you sure about this? It might sting a
Revolve.
little.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm eager to feel your power, Chadwick.
Are you sure about that?
Armor Master isn't gonna help, no.
You know, it can't. How bad could it really be?
We have established he's the 20th level caster.
Yeah,
Well,
but he's
I
not gonna
mean-
cast at 9th level, is he?
Based on the damage of his shocking grasp, he's at least 11th level.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, he can do
It's
it.
his bloodline.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I can do it, or I don't want to kill
Do it.
Azza. Okay.
Do it. You'd have to do.
Jesus Christ,
Like,
yes, fireball.
You have to
Three
do
of
like
them a
70
day.
points of. You have to do like 70 points of damage to.
Wait, why is it?
Kill me
Not just
outright.
rolling. Let's see. So dexterity saving throw on people. So dexterity save 1,
Too bad dexterity is also not one of my good stats.
2.
Can I use meta magic to give Asa a disadvantage?
Yeah, go for it.
Dick. Dick.
So fail, pass, fail, and he's not gonna have like 3 a day, but they'll come out for special occasions.
What's the DC? 16.
14.
I failed.
Is it 14 or 16?
No, 16.
Oh, okay.
It's a 16.
So 8d6.
8. Did you need 8? Oh,
This
wait,
is
yeah,
gonna
that's
be the
minimum.
most damage he's taken all fight.
Look at all those dice. Okay, let's see. So, that ghoul's dead. That one passed, that one failed, so half 28, 14.
Saloon, take the wheel. I dropped to 0.
Okay. Yeah, so Chadwick kind of like stumbles forward and says, I'm still learning the basics of this one, and you think he's like just casting firebolt, those if you weren't listening, but this firebolt just explodes in size and just goes veering off all jagged over towards Azza, and there's just like this massive explosion, and Chadwick looks as shocked as all of you as there's just a
Who the
huge
fuck is this
explosion. He got a 20, he took 14 and is still alive.
I hate him more than anyone else.
So yeah, 2 ghouls are just blown away, and one of them is left barely standing. Just the entire outside of it is cooked, and you see Azza just like sway and then just hit the floor, just steaming and smoking slightly.
I just reach out to the closest person, just tag out.
Yeah, you try and tag out with the ghoul.
I got a little over dramatic.
Magic missile level 1.
Alright. Finish that ghoul off. 3. Yeah, that's enough. But you can keep rolling. So yeah, you finish that ghoul off, you just kind of pop it, and it just mists into like just burnt remains, and just kind of coats Azza and just more soot and ash. And yeah, it looks like things are over.
I'm
Chadwick
gonna run
kind of
over
just
to Azza and I'm gonna hit him with healing hands.
yeah, Chadwick kind of collapses to the floor, exhausted with that kind of like expenditure of energy.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's start to wrap things up in this immediate area. So yeah, you kind of go over to Azza and kind of resuscitate him and heal him for 3. Azza, you snap back and gasp for air, just brushing the soot and smouldering remains off of you and wincing from the burns.
What the fuck happened?
Chadwick looks as shocked as everyone.
With my big ass hand, I'm gonna give him a gentle slap on the back of the head. Try not to kill us.
He just gets driven into the dirt and he kind of just struggles to pull himself up. He is drained.
Get your shit together, Chadwick.
He says, "Oh, I didn't know it would do that." Salam, who was that cure wounds on?
Myself.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's just a mess of destroyed ghouls, some broken up gargoyles, and the scattered remains of the main guy that you were fighting.
Does the main guy have anything cool on him?
Yeah, you take some time to kind of rifle through him, and yeah, let's have a look-see here. So you kind of go over his belongings. He has some pretty typical armor. He has a long sword, a longbow, and plenty of arrows if you want to stock up. But as you're kind of going over him, you kind of notice the glint of pretty looking ring on his right hand.
Okay, I'll grab the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you grab the ring. Let me have a little look at that. Yeah, so you kind of pick it up, and it feels heavier than it should do. Maybe there's something about it you would have to find out. But yeah, you're not sure what it is. But yeah, this is a weighty ring, as if there's something more to it. Yes.
Ring of thickness.
Yeah, ring of thickness.
Oh, it should go to Rolo then.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll be
Add to that dumper.
I mean, yeah, sure. I think Rolo would enjoy this. But yeah, so yeah, you kind of pick through everything, and pretty much it's just yeah, those belongings and that nice looking ring. Yeah, and I think that's where we'll leave things for today. Yeah, so you kind of glance on into the entrance of the mausoleum there as the door is still open, and you see the cold dark inside and what looks to be the skeletal remains of what looks to be 3 giant ass horses. Okay. Yeah, and that's where we will leave for ourselves for today. Yeah. Exciting
So there's still
stuff.
more to this mystery?
A little bit more, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that did take quite a while since there were so many ghouls. Yes,
Yeah.
Wingly
fucking
Panda.
12 of them.
Everyone lived, just about. Azza took a few hits. Salam took a few hits.
Went
Yeah.
back up to full, went right down to 0.
Yeah, but everyone is still alive and well. Chadwick is drained, and you seem to have vanquished the main source of evil here. But yes, we will continue next week as our usual schedule dictates. But yeah, we're going to be looking to changing to another day, as our Icewind Dale campaign will be picking up on Thursdays. So yeah, tune in for that on twitch.tv/Hockensprocken. Yeah, but we'll find another day where we can continue this campaign. Yeah, we'll probably be taking some time off over Christmas, but next week we should still be good. So yeah, tune in for that, and hope to see you there and then. Yeah, anyone else got anything to shout out or claim or say or put out to the
No,
world?
but I gotta go because I have a grocery pickup order that expires in like 15 minutes. So
All right, yeah,
I will
you
catch
go
all later.
get those groceries, man. Thanks for playing, and see you next
Yeah.
week.
Thanks for the session, guys. That was fun.
No problem.
See ya.
Take
Brett.
it easy, brother.
Brett,
GG's, thanks for DMing.
Yeah, no worries. I had a good time. Got a few crits out.
Oh man, that was a crazy fight though.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
yeah, may have been a little abnormal, but you dropped a player today.
Mm. Hey, I don't hold back my punches.
He's used to it with Salam, it's fine.
Yeah, if players are getting too ballsy, I'll try, as my other group knows. But no, yeah, you guys survived. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you'll live to fight another day. Live to solve another mystery. You're still on this one though, so you know. Still some mystery about. But yeah,
So no level 4.
not yet. You still got a little bit to go to get to level 4. I'll let you know. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, we're all good. Yeah, right. Twitch.tvs as well for misguided_misfits. Right. What are you playing at the moment?
Playing some War Tales. It is a
War
strategy
Tales.
game, kind of like Battle Brothers, but not as
Okay.
dangerous.
Oh, not as dangerous. You're going a little bit, having a little bit of a more chill playthrough. Okay, I can get behind
Yeah,
that.
it's not that. It's hard, but it's just not crazy difficult.
All right, that sounds good. Good. All right, yeah. Thanks for playing, guys. You're always a good time for Dungeons and Dragoning. So yeah, we'll pick this up again next week and see where we go. So yeah, stay safe. Have a good week and have a good weekend.
Check you later.
All right.
Take it
Bye-bye.
easy.